second arrow hit the ground, a war horn was sounded, and a dozen orcs and two ogres appeared in front of the shrine. At this point, the group retreated up into the trees where they started discussing strategies. And so that is where we are going to leave off, or pick up. The orcs and the ogres are standing out front. They are creating this loud, cacophonous clamor, banging on, pieces of stone and rocks and banging their weapons together and shouting and grunting. Um, so, what are you guys going to do?
So the plan that I came up with overnight is to try to draw them out and kind of away from the entrance, and then we can do the reduce thing on me, and I'll sprint in as fast as I can, go up the tower, find the stuff that she sent us here for, and then I can climb down the tower 15 feet, jump, and then take off again. And we can just run away, and I won't take damage from the fall because I'm a monk and I have slow fall.
Can I, when he lands, face step him 30 feet real fast?
I mean, if you are there,
Will I be
but
too far away? I don't remember.
What's
Do
the
I have to
range
be...
on it?
your face step ability is if I'm not mistaken, if you are in spring, you actually have to touch it in order to allow him to step.
That's what I thought.
Oh, I didn't know you
Um,
could cast face up on somebody else.
Yep, as it's the spring, it's the spring one.
Hmm.
You touch a creature within 5
Yeah, I
feet.
thought it had to be touched.
Now, I will say, with your new Eladrin companion, when you use your face step, you can choose for your beast companion to be the one who steps instead. So technically speaking, by that ruling, you could have Anime use that ability if she was right up there with them. Or with him, sorry.
Oh, so like anime could cause me to face that?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Or better
How
yet,
big is anime?
Small
What's up,
like
Tucker?
a cat.
oh, I was gonna say if you choose to take Mage Hand, could he then use Mage Hand to touch Zash and cast face up on him?
Wait, say that again?
Okay, can Anime, if he took that Mage Hand cantrip, can he summon the Mage Hand, have the Mage Hand go 30 feet ahead with Zash, have the Mage Hand touch him, and then cast it through the Mage Hand?
No,
I don't
because
know how that
as
spell works, so it's just
so
a question.
Mage Hand, basically it has to be within 30 feet of the caster. It can't lift any more than 10 pounds, and it mostly what it can do is just whatever you can do with a normal hand, like manipulate an object, open stuff, stow
Okay.
and retrieve things. So unfortunately, it also cannot attack, activate magic weapons, or carry more than 10 pounds. So unfortunately, that would not be the case.
Okay.
But how much does Zash weigh?
I kind of always imagined it to be about 200 pounds.
Okay.
Like right around there.
I mean, using reduce does
I think it reduces it by 1/8, or it reduces it
Yeah.
to 1/8.
yeah, so what? That would be 200. I mean, you'd be like,
25.
There, I posted it,
yeah,
and if you guys want to read it.
yeah. So I mean, if that's the case, then I mean, technically speaking, and we did agree. Stacy did show me where I said this. Anime can hold 30 pounds. Like,
So we could
just
reduce
herself.
and then anime could fly me in and then fly me out?
Yes. Now keep in mind that the enlarge reduce spell lasts for a minute.
Well, if she can at least get me in, I can get out. Fine.
Can you do everything in a minute, though? And we're assuming that there's nobody in the tower.
Can
It could very easily go very badly.
It could, but I don't really know what else we can do. I mean, I don't think we can really fight all these guys. There's a
can you
lot.
reduce more than one person at a time?
No, it's concentration.
Right.
Darn.
If somebody else has the spell, like, we both can do it, but
No, yeah, I was thinking like if you got reduced and then whoever reduced you went over, like reduced themselves, then went over, and then reduced you, sent over, reduced again, and had anime pick up like 2 trips. But yeah.
Or what if we reduce anime flies me within 30 feet, face steps me to the tower, just to try to give me
No.
some more time, and then
Anime
I
doesn't do the thing.
thought she could.
Luna doesn't. Anime can.
I thought with
Can't-
your
she can't?
companion thing, anime could use your face step.
Yes, anime can benefit from the abilities of face step. You're essentially like channeling it through her.
Uh-oh.
So could she channel it through anime to me, so I face step?
If she used the spring ability, which does say that when you use your face step, you touch a creature within 5 feet, they then teleport, appearing in an unoccupied space within 30 feet. So it has very limited range.
Okay.
But yes, she could, and anime could be the one to touch you. It's essentially like Iluna is using face step but channeling it through anime.
Right, she's using anime as like a catalyst.
Yeah, conduit.
Okay. Or yeah.
and also remember that your you have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. So depending on how heavy this chest is, you might not even be able to carry it while reduced.
Well, if that's the case, then I'll just wait until I pop back up. Or
Oh,
I'll
I
give
thought you were
some
putting
sort
it
of
into the
signal.
bag of holding to carry it.
Oh yeah, actually, you're right. I would throw it in the bag of holding.
Okay. I
That's
thought what
assuming
were
you could
saying
pick it
when
up
we
to
were
put it
doing-
into the bag of holding, though. You still have to
Just
at
put the
least
bag
pick.
of-
You just like.
I'll just put the bag of holding over
Yeah, that's
it.
what I was thinking. Put the bag of holding and then.
I mean,
I don't think that's how that would work.
For every problem, there's a loophole.
I don't think that's how that works, though. I thought
Why wouldn't it?
it's like a little satchel that when you open it, there's more room, but it can only you can't like.
No,
Can't
it's
put
fit
it
it
on
up-
top of something.
in which
a
case-
pocket dimension.
In which case, why don't all of us just go in there and anime fly to
Because
freaking?
it's
Why?
it's like going into outer space.
Oh, okay.
So
It's a vacuum. You would suffocate.
Here's the thing. The bag of holding.
Straight away.
The bag
You
of
can put a
holding
person in.
says that it is roughly 2 feet in diameter at the mouth. Okay? So if you figure like whatever can fit in about 2 feet,
Okay.
then that is what you're working with. Now, I have never really been a stickler for that rule because I have played in games where we have loaded an entire caravan in like piece by piece into a bag of holding to sneak it across a border and to pull everything out, because if you put creatures in there, you have a number of time in there equal to minutes. It's 10 minutes divided by the number of creatures. So technically speaking, when we get into enlarge reduce territory, things get really funky because if you enlarge reduce yourself, is the bag also reduced? I would imagine because the enlarge reduce
No,
ability specifically says that your weapons are reduced to match this. I imagine your equipment is. But I'm not going to be needlessly nitpicky on that.
No,
because
you're tiny little bag of holding.
Yeah. It says if the target is a creature, everything it is wearing and carrying changes sides with it.
Yeah, so I mean, you are really like, if that's the case, I would say, if you cast reduce, the bag of holding would not, depending on the size of this case, the bag of holding would basically be reduced down to 1/8 of its size.
Okay.
Now again, I have done things where it's like this opening is like 5 foot wide. So if we are even going by that kind of standard, you're looking at like a half inch across. like
Yeah.
it's like a baggie at this point.
I mean, okay, so going on
once
that,
you-
as soon as you see anime fly away from the tower, just drop the spell.
Right.
I don't need to be reduced to go in there. You know, I feel like I'm stealthy enough to get around what's ever up. Like, we know there's at least one dude on the tower, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know that there's at least one archer because he just shot at you.
Okay, then I have to ask the DM another question. If it's a concentration spell, do I need to stay within eye shot of him?
No, because as long as you are concentrating on the spell, then it stays affected.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we could do it. You very well may die. Like, this can go south very quickly, but we have Revivify now, so it's okay.
The only other thing I can really think of
If you're gonna
is
die, try to jump out of the
sliding.
tower. I mean,
Yes, okay. I will throw my body over the side
yes.
and hope that slow fall saves me. Because
Oh
I
my
will
God.
not take 25 feet worth of damage because of slow fall.
Oh, yeah,
Trust me, a lot of my plan is banking on slow fall saving my ass in a really bad situation. So
Well, if you figure this, if it's 40 feet up and you are jumping off of the highest point, you're going to take 4d6 points of damage, which is a maximum of 20 or as a maximum of 32, but is about a mid-range of around 14. So you have the odds stacked in your favor.
Now,
yeah.
how does that whole pass with Trace? I can't remember what it is.
They have to be
So-
within range of me when I cast it.
Correct.
Like I could initially cast it, but as soon as he gets, I think it's within 60 feet. Like once he goes further than
then
that,
it's
yeah.
I got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is exactly right.
Oh.
Once you are out of the essentially the
Okay.
aura, then you lose the bonus. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try something.
When-
I'm going to cast Augury again,
Okay.
and the question I'm going to ask is,
Question.
go ahead, Stacy.
Can I do when you do mold earth, when you make difficult terrain,
Mm-hmm.
does it have to be 5 feet at a time? Because it says
Yes.
range 30 feet.
Right. So,
So it can
any
be 30 feet away from her, but it's 5 feet at a time.
correct, because you are only manipulating a 5-foot cube of earth.
Okay, but it says you can have no more than 2 non-instantaneous effects at a time. So then that's only 10 feet.
Well, yeah, you can have 2 instances of a 5-foot cube being turned into difficult terrain at any one time.
How can you dig like a ditch or something if you can only dig one
It-
5-foot
it
cube
takes a
and then
long
another
time.
one and then a third
Time. Lots of time.
Wouldn't they just go away?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying
If
right now
you
you should
only
be
have
digging a
2
ditch.
instances?
You
No,
should
I'm
be-
not digging a ditch. I meant
Okay,
like,
first,
so it can only shoot 10 feet of difficult terrain and then that's it.
yes, unless you recast it.
okay,
That's what. But then it would disappear.
Right. It's a cantrip. It's not meant to be like this. To be this like.
So I
you
can't
know,
make a large range of difficult terrain, just 10
Nope.
feet.
Yeah, 5-foot cubes, 2 of them at a
Okay.
time.
How far are we
Then I
away?
don't.
Are we again from everyone? These creatures.
300
I
feet.
thought I was gonna pick it, but I really don't have any idea how any of these cantrips work.
How are we gonna
apparently,
get
so
that
we'll
close?
just wait.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Real quick, Tony. What question is Nylor Augury
does that have to, is it a question or
It is you are basically saying this is my specific course of action that I'm going to take within the next 30 minutes, and from your ability to read your star map, you will get whether it is good,
Okay.
bad, both, or nothing.
So not really a question. No,
Right.
you
So
could go
you're,
ahead.
Like, you basically hold on one second.
Yeah.
So, okay. You basically say like, okay, we're gonna fly Zash over. He's gonna get into the tower. He's going to jump out and run back to us as fast as he can.
Okay, that's exactly what I want to do.
Okay.
I'm going to say that we're going to reduce Zash, have Anime fly him as close as possible until he's in the tower. He's going to run up as fast as he can within a minute, hopefully. If not, then that's fine. But he's going to run up, get the thing at the top of the tower, and then make his way back to us. What does stars tell me? How does that look? It just says no.
It says both. You get both well.
I had a
and
feeling. So
like that's the thing.
I'm
It's
not going to watch the other, not both.
you can have like you're sort of in the same mindset of like this can go good, but if this goes bad, it's going bad spectacularly.
okay, so I'm gonna
The
ask.
Magic 8 Ball says, "Ask me another day."
Like, what do you guys think? Like,
Concerned about anime becoming a massive target. Like,
I mean,
shoot,
That's
I've
another-
heard-
Well,
That's
so the
another
thing
thing
is,
you have to take into consideration.
I would give.
as soon as that bird starts flying out, like, it's not like the orcs are that dumb.
But that's what we would use the wand of pyrotechnics for. Like, especially since we have like Smith who has mage hand, so he could mage hand that shit 30 feet away and just start going crazy with the wand of pyrotechnics.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Are we gonna
Nope.
move closer? Because it's like 300 feet, you know?
No, the wand of the mage hand cannot activate the wand of pyrotechnics because it cannot activate a magic item.
Oh.
okay, so option B. What do you guys think the possibility is if we fight all these people? What do you think the possibility of us winning is? Like, they're kind of all grouped up, and we do kind of have a wizard that has a lot of AOE.
So, Iluna can attack twice now, and so can Anime. We both have double attack. That's happened.
And Zash does have stunning
Whenever-
strike. I
My
mean,
thing is like I'm really worried about the ogres. I don't know what they're like. I know what the orcs are like. If it was just orcs, I'd say like fuck it, let's just fight them. I think a lot of this would be on Smith, honestly. He's the one with all of our AoE.
what do you think, Smith?
I don't know. That's a lot of them, even with my spells.
Good question. No, never mind. You know what? Never mind. I'm sorry.
You can ask. It's okay.
I was gonna see if my Mimcat could go on top of a tree and just make a copy. It looked like Anime, and then like I don't know, be a distraction while Anime flew. He flew over with Zash.
Keep
Oh, it
strategizing.
can. He had objects.
Because I know that's putting your
I mean,
Anime to at risk and everything. But mine
She-
is in the ball. I don't know if I have to summon her or.
You can
how
make that
works.
take the form of anything you want.
Anything that can fit within
2 by
a
2.
cube.
Oh, so I was gonna be like, can you just make him look like an ogre?
I was to make him look like a dragon, but yeah.
A very,
Dragon.
very, yeah, I was gonna say a very, very
A baby
small-
dragon.
Okay,
I
so
want it to be a
But-
dragon now. But
So-
dragon.
It's
Work
up to-
out the distraction was some.
I mean,
What?
yeah, I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like our best shot at this is just making some sort of distraction, and then like off to the left side, and then letting Anime and I go around from the right and try to sneak in and get the stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's why when I was asking about summoning animals, if we could like summon all kinds of like rabbits or something, you know what I mean? Like just to make a huge distraction so that Anime could fly out of there with Zash.
Do you have summon animals?
No, I think we were talking about it last time, but I don't know if that's something that
It's a
Stacy had or
spell
not.
no one has.
Oh, you don't
It's a
have that.
spell
Okay.
in the talking about.
Okay.
Never
so-
mind. We were talking about it out of character, I think, a different time. Sorry.
So what do you guys want to do?
Yes. What is the plan here? Because there
We
you
need
can
to
see that
distract.
you can see that the orcs are still standing there, like raising a clamor and stuff. They have not started to pursue out from the temple. But we're gonna need a
Forward
plan
us.
here.
Wait,
Just guys.
here's what I wanted to ask you. The Crusader's Mantle.
Okay.
It says, holy power radiates from your aura within 30 feet, awakening boldness in friendly creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So, how does that work?
So what this means is while creatures are within 30 feet of you, they deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack. So for a minute, anyone that is within 30 feet of you is dealing an extra bit of radiant damage.
See, I was reading that thing, and I don't know why I was thinking, like, all the rabbits in the forest or something like that, because the last time we were talking.
What?
No, what
You
are
really want rabbits.
what you are thinking of is the spell that is in Stibbles, which I believe is called Gather Animals, which is you call upon the local creatures and command them to heed your call. You name a beast of a CR 1/2 or less, and upon the end of this spell being cast, every beast of that type within a half mile convenes on your location, and they
Yeah.
act as they normally would for an amount of time equal to about 30 seconds up to approximately a minute.
That's what it was. I was just making my own spells, you guys.
Are we just like
No,
pulling the ripcord and be like, "This is what we're doing"?
is there a distraction being still?
So somebody would have to go like 30 feet away and use the wand of pyrotechnics,
Yeah.
and then I have to be within 30 feet of Zash to cast a spell.
What is
Yeah,
this wand?
so I think me, Nylor, and Anime go off to the right. Everybody else goes off to the left. I give somebody the wand of pyrotechnics. You guys make a bunch of noise, get them to come out. You know, if you have to break the tree line to taunt them or something. Iluna, you have spike growth with 150-foot range, which creates difficult terrain. So, like, if they start chasing you, like, you could just cast that shit and slow them down. And then, like, you guys just bolt. Like, if you feel like you're in too much danger, you just GTFO.
Okay.
That's so bad. You know my spell. I just added it and I totally forgot what I put in there. I was
Okay.
like, I do.
How does everyone else feel about that plan? Everyone good? Seftus?
How did you
Smith?
feel, Luna?
So you're trying
And
to sneak
then-
in there, you said?
Huh?
You're trying to sneak in there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shrink him and Anime's gonna fly him in.
Yeah, from the right side, while you guys are off to the left making a bunch of distractions and shit.
How fast does Anime fly?
Oh
Do we
my
know
God.
that?
60.
She has the 60 feet, but if we're going by basic rules, she could use dash, and she would be able to double that movement.
So that's 120 feet a minute?
Per
Per
round.
6 feet. Okay, and that's 6
Per
seconds.
second.
Okay. I
And-
guess.
Oh my. Okay, so what if when they come out and like they start going off to the left, Smith? What if you just wall of fire
I mean, that'll put us in
Like,
initiative,
straight-
though.
straight down right here? Well, I mean, yeah, they could go into initiative and just run away.
I mean,
You don't need to,
You
like,
can retreat.
lock it off, like, from left to right?
Vertically, like put it vertically so that they like can't see over here where Anime and I are going. Because
We can
isn't
all
it
bunch
like
in a group too before you run off.
isn't it like really high? Isn't it like 60 feet or something?
It's 60 feet long. It's only 20 foot high, but 20
Oh,
feet high,
okay.
it's still decent. If you're thinking
Yeah.
about like this field is long, it doesn't have a ton of elevation on you guys, so they're like that would
Yeah.
at least block some visuality because it is opaque.
Okay.
I feel like we go left wall of fire left to right and just try to fight them off.
So you want to
And
fight instead of trying to sneak in?
yes, because we'll block off reinforcements with the wall of fire and be able to take care of these guys.
We just don't know
However,
like what to expect from the ogres though.
And we don't know how many more are inside.
But the wall of fire is kind of blocking them from inside. Granted, there could
But
be
we still have to
more.
deal with them eventually.
There could be more with bows. We don't even know of the one that's up there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But then again, if there's more people with bows, and they can see over the wall of fire, they're just going to be shooting at anime, and in turn you. So
Maybe. I mean, all they know is it's just a bird flying in the air, whereas off to the left, there's people trying to fight them. I feel like they're more inclined to go after the people who are antagonizing and challenging them.
so it's up to you guys. I have the spell. Just people need to agree.
Yeah. I'm down for trying to sneak in, but it's whatever you guys want to do.
I'm down to sneak
fine
or
with
fight.
Because I'm not really directly involved, other than like, I just don't want to make decisions for other people who are like, anime and
We're-
Well,
Worst
yeah,
come
that's why we're
Decision
asking
for yourself.
everyone.
worst come to
I'm
worst.
cool.
Worst comes to worst, if we try to fly in and they see us and they attempt to shoot anime
Just
down,
abort.
we abort and fight them anyways. Like we're going to have to fight them one way or another.
Yeah.
And chances are, when Zash comes back out, that they'll probably see him, and that will probably put us in initiative then. Anyways, we're probably gonna fight him either now or after we actually have the thing.
I say we fight them now.
I think it might be safer to fight him now. While we're all healthy, we all have all our spells, and we're all kind of together. Because I don't think we're getting out of this without a fight though.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Now, I have spirit guardians, so when we are in reach of them, these guardians just kind of go around me, or is it all of us?
No, it's around you.
It's around you.
Yeah. Yep.
I just want to say, when I come out, if we go into initiative, it doesn't matter because they're not going to catch me. Straight up. Like,
Oh.
I'm just going to fucking run and they're not going to catch me.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes me feel a little better.
Okay,
'cause I was
so
really
okay,
thinking
let's
of
let's take a poll. Zash, you want
My
to
vote is
sneak
to
or fight?
in.
Okay, sneak. Okay, Stacy or Aluna, I'm sorry. Sneak or fight?
I think the sneak will still be okay with anime. She's got a bit of protection now.
Okay, I'm going for fight because I think it's safer. Albina?
Honestly, I'm fine with either the sneak if we can.
You
I
have
mean, like Zach
just
said,
pick what you think is the best course of action.
Sneak.
Sneak, okay. Smith?
I'm for fighting because sneaking requires fighting, right?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but
but-
I think there's a good percentage. Okay, and then Cephtus, what do you want to do?
I'm going with sneak.
Okay,
I just want to see if it's gonna work.
sneaking wins. That's what we're doing.
Just so we can keep sort of an eye on.
Wow, high tech.
This is yes. This is what we're working with right now. So all the green is the forest. The small square in the center is the entirety of the temple. Now keep in mind that the temple itself is like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, like close to like almost, 200 feet across in itself. Like it is a massive establishment. So you have a field going across. You have that red dot just represents the enemies that you are aware of. So what I want to know is where. So if the consensus is that you guys are sneaking, where is everyone going to be positioned?
Where are we right now?
Oh my goodness.
Can you do
So
like
right
another
now-
circle where we are?
Right there.
Okay.
I'll put you
I
guys
thought
just.
we were in the forest
Yeah.
before.
You are.
Yeah, okay.
You're back a distance Each one of these squares is basically 25 feet. Keep that in mind.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This is
So
each one of these squares represents a 5x5 area. So like this is a massive field.
okay, and the
And the
tower
red
is
where
in the.
orcs are?
Yeah, I mean the red is just where the orcs are, right in front of the place. Like the circles are not to scale. You're the
Well, no,
the black squares
we're
are to
really
scale.
far away from them then.
You are very far away. You are 300 feet away because you are a football field's length.
Okay.
So I understand how he's even gonna get where he's gonna get to when he
You
gets
don't
there.
run.
Oh, okay.
Well,
He's gonna
There's a
run.
tower on the right, correct?
So
That's-
yeah.
And
Keep in
Celine
mind.
told us that's where her stuff was.
No. So the tower, the way that the tower is designed is that imagine that these black walls, the black on the inside is going to be the actual walls that you guys have seen from the outside. There's pieces of it missing. On the corners of each, there is only one standing tower where that archer was hitting you. The actual temple itself is right on the inside, and it's sort of set up like that. Crudely. But that is where the temple is, and the spot that you are trying to get to is 40 feet off the ground, right in the center of that temple.
Oh shit. Okay. I thought it was the tower in the
Yeah, I don't
front
like
right.
this sneak thing then.
Oh, no,
The
yeah.
bird has
like,
to fly like really far.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
I don't like the sneak thing either.
Okay,
I
so we're
thought-
fighting.
I thought this right here was the tower that.
Okay, yeah, that's
that
what I
is-
wanted clarification before. Okay.
this is the tower where the archer is
There-
posed. Here,
Okay.
just so that we are all clear on what we're looking at, I'm going to pull back the curtain. There is more than
Okay.
what you think, but your characters do not know about the other enemies.
Right.
The
Cool.
bell tower, the belfry, is right above here because this is just the map of what it looks like. This is what it
Okay.
looks like on the top of the tower where the archer is.
Yeah, so we should fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah, I agree. I completely changed my mind. No. I thought that's where I needed to go, and I was like, oh, I can get in and out of there. If I have to fight one person, I'll just push him over the fucking side.
Yeah, I
How?
was like, 120 feet, 300 feet, what's going on?
Okay, so how far can you cast Wall of Fire from, Smith?
150 feet.
So do you
120
want?
feet, sorry.
So we have to move in.
Yeah, we have to move in. Do you want to start the fight off by casting Wall of Fire?
Absolutely.
That's assuming that they don't like shoot us as soon as we come out of the trees, or the
I was
or.
like, out on the floor. Ground, I mean.
But let's just charge forward, I guess.
We can still try to. I think we still try to draw them out. I think charging into archer support is not a good idea.
Okay, well you have the wand of pyrotechnics, so you do you, boo boo.
To be clear, my other pets are in their orbs.
Yeah, my pet's in the orb too.
Just, so-
All right. Well, if you guys are ready, I'm gonna wand and challenge them and try to get them to come out.
Are you gonna like do it right here? Or are you
Gosh,
gonna
are
go a
you
little bit?
sure you wanna stay as a werewolf cat forever. I mean,
Maybe we should
yeah.
hide and groom our pets real quick one last time before we all die.
I don't know what you guys want to do.
You're muted, Lucas.
Lucas,
Sorry.
I'd like to groom my pet before I die.
You can absolutely give your pet one more kiss before
I'm
you
gonna
all
give
perish
a
in a
little
spectacular
wrap-up.
nice
march of
moon
death.
caller I just met for 2 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna rub her on her little forehead and groom her little tail and then put her back in her orb and we're good to go.
Son, your go, Zash.
Is the temple like directly in the middle of it, or is it more towards the south side?
It is. I mean, from where you're standing, you guys only have seen the front of this place, so you don't know
Right.
like you don't know how far these walls essentially extend. Like as far as you know, it's in the center, you know, left to right. But where specifically in it is not. You do not know.
Clear out all these orcs.
I mean, like, what
Shit.
if we wait for nighttime and just like run around the outside and do some reconnaissance?
Well, we don't know
I'm
what's
feeling
in
like they're
there. Are
gonna
you sure
come
you want to
out.
fight? Are you sure you want to fight were rats at night?
I don't want to fight at night.
These aren't were rats; they're orcs.
You don't know what's inside though.
We know it's all orcs because Zelene told us that they killed everybody here. She was one of the only people to escape.
Oh, see, I wasn't here for that, so I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really quickly to catch Tony up, basically, Zelene said that they were using this temple as sort of like a, you know, their own gang
home.
hideout, you know, the home. The orcs that are being driven out of the mountains by the dragon and everything found this place and basically attacked them, drawing them out because they could not defend themselves. That's when they went down to the dwarves. All the dwarf stuff happened. The orcs have taken over this place. So that is where
okay.
we're at.
I would imagine the orcs will come after us if we wait till nighttime. They're not gonna just. They know we're out here.
Well, if they come after us, then we can fight them. If they don't, you know what? I don't think charging in there is smart. Like, they have the advantage.
Should we stay in the trees and try to circle and get like an outside bearing of what the rest of the place looks like?
Yeah, I do.
So would you like to do that? Spend some time.
Walk around.
Yeah, like walk around while staying in the trees. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if that's something that you would like to do, it's going to take you a little time, just because you basically are crossing a very extensive field. But if that is the case, then I will just remove line of sight on this place. So you can see that as you round this place, you can see that it is a square in design, that it seems about the same length and width, that the bell tower is almost directly in the center of this place. You also notice that there are more orcs that have taken up positions of defense where the walls have crumbled apart. You can see that the other corners where the towers used to be have all crumbled except for the one that the archer is currently posed on. But you also notice that there is another ogre on the western face of this place.
Are we supposed to be seeing the original map, or your?
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. There you go. Yes. Okay. So, like I said, you can see them, like they're sort of moving around. You can see inside that they have like small lean-tos set up, like, you know, places where you can see they were probably, you know, resting. You can see they have like fire pits, they have spits with food, they have like all this garbage laying around, like stacks of weapons and stuff, like piles of javelins. And you like, you don't really see sleeping quarters so much. You imagine maybe, if anything, sorry.
Somebody's
Sorry,
home.
You imagine that maybe if they, like, when they are sleeping inside, but you are unable to see into this place. So your characters don't necessarily know exactly inside. I know you guys can technically see how many are inside, but your characters are unaware of that aspect. But you can see all the other ones.
I mean, what time is it by now?
Outside.
So I'm going to say at this point, you guys are. I'm going to say that it's just before noon. It's about 11 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's after we've already explored the entire outside? You said that would take a couple hours.
No, not that it would take a couple hours. It would take some time because you guys are, like, you're basically, like, you know, traveling the length of a couple football fields. I mean, hey, I'm fine. We'll move it up to noon just to make it more, you know. Like it's not gonna take you guys
What
hours
will happen?
Right.
to go through here, because you have a ranger who is, who favors the forest. She's able to maneuver you guys through there without much
I
recourse.
mean, I did
Well,
I mean,
last.
you are still a
didn't
ranger.
forget
You're able
before.
to move through there.
I know. I'm joking.
Do you guys
I
want to
already
wait?
like attacking from like this side or this side significantly more.
I was thinking the same thing. The
I mean, so do you guys still want to wait till nighttime, or do you just want to attack from the west?
I feel like if we could like get in there, then it would be.
I mean, if we could get in,
Like we
even
could use wall of fire to like completely cut off one side.
Yeah.
and I mean, as opposed to it being so spacious outside, if they come in, they're gonna be even grouped up even more.
Funneled.
Yeah.
And
So I think that's a
Smith can just go a little crazy with the fireballs and such.
plus. We clearly see how many people were in the front of it. We didn't see anyone to the west.
Well, I mean, technically, we saw these people, right, Lucas?
You did. You saw those guys.
That's
Oh.
the
Yeah.
east, isn't it?
Or,
Oh,
sorry,
that
yeah,
is the
Yeah.
east.
Yeah, I mean, on the west, there's at least 2 guards per side. On the west side, you actually saw an ogre and 2
Yeah.
orcs, or 3 orcs. On the eastern side, you saw 3 orcs, and on the southern side, you saw 2.
Do you guys want to attack from the south?
Yeah. Like, we could go from,
Yeah.
like, this side.
I mean, do you guys want to wait till nightfall, or do you just want to do it now? See if maybe they get tired and go to bed.
I mean, if you want to try to do a stealth trip, we can definitely try that.
I think now would be better.
Now, is that just your impatience talking?
Possibly.
Damn, I really wanted to try to sneak in.
Okay.
Now we don't have the advantage of having them grouped up all together. We'll have to take them out individually.
Yeah.
If we wait till nighttime, they'll probably come back inside. Right now, they're out
Meaning if
wondering where the hell we're at.
yeah, so probably attacking now before they all actually go back inside is probably a smarter decision. That way we can maybe get the jump on them if they decide to come back inside.
Create a little chaos.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down for
We'll be
that.
back, and with more numbers.
Okay. So I guess we're all heading down to the south, staying in the tree lines and circling all the way back around.
Okay, so you're going to the southern side.
In the tree line,
And you're
yeah.
and you're going to okay, and then so you're going to breach the tree. You're going to breach the tree line, and then you're going to run straight across the field, up to the southern. I'm not judging this plan. I just want to know.
Well, the way you
Oh
just
my
said
God,
that.
sounds so fucking bad.
I just want to know if this is what it is.
Okay,
so I can
well-
sort of map it out.
Okay, so
Want to sneak to like corner and then come up from the.
We
Where's the
can't though,
little
because
one?
it's just an open field, so we have,
okay, so
have
No.
nothing.
what we know about orcs is, they probably all have horns, they all have jumps, meaning as soon as they see us, they're probably going to signal for the
Yeah.
others. So, do you think using our ranger who could shoot from freaking 18,000 miles away, do you think that we should try to, like, at least initiate combat that way? Instead of just all
mean-
running forward at them?
So she can shoot from 150 feet away, so she
Well-
still has to clear half the field before she even gets into range.
If yes, that's the point I was just gonna make.
And you just said that
There's
if we're going on the assumption that every orc has one, she has to kill at least 2.
True.
immediately, pretty fast.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've never
So-
been deadly before.
I don't have anything that could, like, mass invisible people, so, like, there's no way for us to go either way. It doesn't matter which direction we're attacking from, we have to run across the freaking field.
If I reduced, how tall would I be?
One
Half?
eighth of your-
1/8 of my height.
Or I'm
So
sorry. I'm sorry. No. Tony's.
For you would go from, like, one size category smaller.
You would be as tall
Okay.
as Iggy.
Okay.
I wonder how he's doing.
I was hoping, like, maybe if I was, like, a foot tall, like, you could just reduce me and I could just...
Yeah. Definitely not going to be that small.
How tall is
This
the
is-
grass?
I did say that the grass is high enough that a small creature who is trying to sneak might be able to get across there. I know I said
Might
that.
be.
The last
Lucas is kind of like, I kind of wish I didn't say it, but
No. Because it doesn't give you guys opportunities. I want to see what the plan is. I'm loving this moment.
This
watching
is
you guys
so
train.
hard.
I mean, if I reduce you, you could just, again, I don't know how fast you could army crawl, but you could like army crawl. Well,
I believe crawling speed is half.
I guess you won't really need to. I don't know.
But what's... Can I... Boots of speed army crawl?
No, because that's walking speed, not crawling speed.
Tony, shut up.
Well, I mean,
I don't...
Technically speaking, so it's climbing, swimming, and crawling. Each foot of movement costs 1 extra foot, 2 extra in difficult terrain when you're climbing, swimming, or crawling. You ignore this if you have a climbing speed and use it to climb, swimming speed, blah, 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 blah. So, technically speaking, you could crawl if you so your boots of speed would not proc, because that's going to be your walking speed.
Okay.
Well, no, you know what? No, I'm going to say this, that because your crawl would be based on your walking speed, not specifically climbing or swimming, I'm going to say that yes, you could, if you activated your boots of speed, because you're essentially like kicking off the ground as you're like
Right.
doing this whole jazz, you would be able to crawl while the boots of speed are activated 40 feet per 6, like your normal movement, because you're essentially
Right.
negating penalty. Using your feline agility, that would gain you an extra 20 feet over the course of that time, if you're sort of playing the jazz.
Okay, so even if we would do that, and then what?
I mean, that would get you there.
If I sneak in, you guys have to draw them out.
You would get there in about 30 seconds. Because you would be
Pretty
combat
fucking
crawling at 60 feet
Right.
every 6 seconds. So
Do
you're
What a great mental image.
you think? do you think that if you stealth in, you could stun them both, and then we could just all charge forward while they're stunned? How fast?
Well, so I mean, I could try. They can save against my stun DC, and mind you, stun is only active for 1 turn. So 6 seconds. So you guys would have to get within range to muck duck in 6 seconds.
Well, if we double sprint, that's no. Is that something you could do?
Double sprint.
No.
No.
So you
can
just
only
see,
sprint once.
which is
Or
which is
dash,
what,
yeah.
movement.
which is just 60 for most of us,
Right.
and we're 300 feet away.
You are 300 feet away.
Yeah, so that wouldn't work either.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Seftis has 40 feet, so Seftis would get there just before you guys do, but everyone else, if you dashed, you would get across that field as fast as Zash. That is how fast Zash is.
But that's not in. That's less than 6 seconds.
It is absolute. Wait, it's 30 seconds.
Okay, so yeah, it wouldn't last. Yeah, so they would be unstunned. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. You guys could not get there fast enough to.
Or we couldn't even get close enough for both Albina and me to use hold person to further extend the paralysis.
I don't believe Albina has hold person.
I don't think I have it anymore.
Oh well. Well,
I
never
think
mind.
But you.
I have
like,
blindness.
You would have to get in. You would have to get
50
within
feet.
6 seconds, within 60 feet of them to cast hold person.
Which that math still doesn't add
And I
up.
think I have to be within 15 feet for blindness or deafness. That stuff.
30 feet. 30 feet for blindness, deafness.
30, yeah.
So like I don't know.
Okay, can I like? Oh, would they hear her from 300 feet away?
Doing what?
Talking in orc.
If you shout, I mean, think about being on the other side of a football field from somebody. You can definitely hear them if they're shouting.
I mean, I
No,
was
what?
thinking she could shout something like, "What's this?" Got like in a weird orc accent, so they come to us.
Or
We
like,
could-
help, it captured me or something.
Do you guys think we should try like lighting a fire to one of the trees and see if that will draw them out?
Oh,
Or in the middle of the field making a fire?
In the middle of the field, they're not going to check that out. They'll just be able to see it.
they wouldn't
Yeah.
wonder why.
I mean,
Fire
we
up
could
there.
we could totally split the party.
That's never a good idea.
Here's an idea.
The D-
Split the party.
the DM's eyes just grew like 3 sizes when you said that. So
Well, let me finish my thought. We could split the party and kind of sprinkle around the outside, and the people on the outside just do a bunch of random shit to draw them out. If you guys can draw them out, I can get in and out. Like Lucas just said, I can cover 300 feet in 30 seconds. Crawling.
Yeah. Oh, crawling. Yes.
So if you guys draw them away and I can just haul acid on my feet in there, then I can probably do that quicker. So like if you guys all went around the front to draw them out, I don't know. I just like, for me, like I didn't know the field was 300. I don't know how we get up to them within 300 feet without taking damage and them readjusting and it just being a shit show. That's my only thing.
The only one on the map. It says WebSocket disconnected for me.
I can still see the map.
yeah, mine works.
Try
Mine's
reloading.
Well, what kind of instruments do we have? Let's see. Play some music for these orcs.
Yeah. I mean, I can show them my fancy extending pole.
Giggity.
Alright, y'all are a bunch of nasty motherfuckers.
What's a fancy extending pole?
It's the thing that he used to get people up into the mine.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Wait,
Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. I have the runestone of vanish. If I get hit, I can just activate it and go fucking invisible.
Huh.
Yeah, you do.
What the fuck? I can just run in there, and if I get hit, I just go invisible. For my entire movement speed. Which is a lot.
Yes, it is.
What the
I like that
fuck?
option. That's a good option.
So what? I just stab myself, take a point of damage, go invisible, and run in. How much? Wait, okay, so if I have everything popped, how much movement speed do I have?
So with dash, okay. So with dash, yes, I'm going to say. Well, okay. So wait, it would be. Hold on. I have a note here.
I'm pretty sure we figured this out once.
It is, yeah. You with your dash, with feline, you're moving up. So with your boots, or with your dash and feline agility, you're moving at 120 feet per round. With the boots, you're doubling that to 240. So, and you, if I don't think anybody has this, I'm going to check sheets real quick.
nobody has haste.
Okay, cool. That is something that I was going to check because technically haste would have put you up to 480 feet per round. But you would be able to move at 240 feet in 6 seconds. So you could get up to 60 feet, using basically as they said, like somebody like pokes you in the back, all of a sudden you go invisible, just haul ass.
Pew.
Like you have to activate the boots already, and then you get bumped,
Right.
and then you're off to the
Can
races.
Can I trigger it myself? The
Sure.
runestone.
I will
Lucas is like,
Okay.
let's just throw the fucking rules at the mouth.
Okay.
it's fine because you're using it as a reaction from when you take damage.
Right.
Or
Okay,
when
so
you're hit. It's just when you're hit.
what if you reduce me? I sneak up as quick as I can. Once I get close, I stab myself, go invisible, go in and try to find it and hope we don't all die.
I mean, we're already kind of halfway hoping we don't die anyways. I like that idea.
You're not wrong. I mean, sure, we could try that. I like that better than having anime sacrifice her life.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I like that too.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have a consensus?
I think so.
Just
Sure, fifth plan is good idea, or whatever we chose. Yeah.
completely random, but I was looking at my items. In my other possessions, I have a mysterious egg. Does anyone remember when I got that? A mysterious egg.
What?
No, no.
I don't remember.
You're
Maybe
looking
we
at
can
the
check
beginning
his
of it.
bag.
I'm checking my bag right now. It says under other possessions, mysterious egg.
Other possessions. Is that under
Who
equipment?
gave you that mysterious egg?
Equipment?
What do you
I
Yeah,
didn't
mean?
see it.
It's under my other possessions.
Oh, I have a signet representing my rank. Okay.
I don't know if someone slipped.
That egg.
I don't know where I got that egg.
Where'd you get that egg, Nylor?
Fucking wizard.
Where'd you get that egg, Nylor?
Okay, can I take it out and look at it? Does it look like anything specific? I'm assuming that's something the DM did. Because I don't think I'm out of my mind.
I don't remember you getting
Is
an
this
egg.
just in your equipment?
It's under
Oh,
my
I
other
don't
it's under other possessions.
It's the very bottom of equipment, yeah. Other possessions. Interesting. Can this egg be beneficial to him, Lucas?
I mean, he wouldn't tell me that. I don't even know what it looks like yet.
It's David, he's
What is
put it
this
in
egg?
there?
Who's in after this? I say we all have a really big omelet.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at your Discord.
So while we're in the woods, you're just looking through your stuff and you're like, "The hell is this?" Never mind. We got
Oh,
work
shit.
to deal with it.
I will say that. So if the plan,
I'm gonna keep that to myself, by the way. Nobody heard me say any of that.
All right.
if the plan,
That's what I was asking. Like, in game, you suddenly pulled out an egg.
No, sorry.
No.
so if the plan right now is that everybody is heading around to the front, is going to cause a commotion and a clamor to draw their attention that way, Zash is going to attempt to sneak up the southern face, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Still can't see the map, and I'm so confused. He was working the whole time.
Are we reducing me? Am I being reduced?
Do you want me to do it now, or do you want me to wait for you to get 30 feet, like 29 feet away?
Yeah, wait for me to get like 29 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Reduce on Zash when he gets it exactly 29 feet away. Oh, it does say WebSocket disconnected from me now.
Yeah, it
Me too.
disconnect. It just disconnected for me too.
Mine,
Okay.
yeah.
Hold on a second.
Because I'm imagining not really out of the woods in terms of combat. This plan is mid ground.
Did we want to do any type of distraction while I do this?
Nope.
Okay.
We don't
That's
have a
fair.
bard. Bards are really good for that.
Did you pick a spell for anime?
Oh, I didn't. I thought it was just holding off from that.
Because this would be probably a really good time for minor illusion. Make like a minor illusion of somebody running across the field with anime,
It only
like
goes
flying
so
up
far.
above.
Hold on. I gotta.
Okay. Quick bathroom break.
Yeah, quick bathroom break.
Okay.
Same here.
Oh man, closed tomorrow. That's great. You get to sleep tonight.
How's Mando?
Did you watch it?
Not yet.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's very good. Huh. What the fuck is going on here?
Hey, look, everyone's gone.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, by the way, today's Michelle's birthday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a message.
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh,
Today's Michelle's birthday, JJ.
Is it?
It is.
I have to send her a message.
out of character, some great news. I totally almost fell and died on the D20 my cat stole from me. I'm so happy I found it.
Nice.
I thought he ate it. Yeah. And I got my pot pie safely. I thought I was gonna die.
But you didn't. Thank goodness.
I still keep thinking of the cream. What is it? The clam chowder you were talking about last time. Lucas.
Oh, clam
Your fault.
chowder.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
No. You
Lucas
definitely
has
talked
never
about clam
heard
chowder.
of clam chowder before.
Nope.
It is amazing, and Lucas owes me and Stacy a bowl each.
I'm pretty sure that's how it worked out.
Yeah, we made that clear. We stated it last session.
I don't know when.
Hey
when that
guys,
was.
real quick, I'm going to send out a.
Oh my gosh, that person scared me in the background. Sorry.
Oh,
That I looked
My
at it.
mom?
Well,
All right.
yeah, sorry.
I sent out a link. Go to that one.
Yeah, sorry if that was your mom. I didn't mean it that way. I just mean I looked up and all of a sudden I saw something in the background in dark, and I'm like, what is that?
It's okay. I'm just.
Let me know. Let me know if. Okay. Okay, it should work if you load it up now, or if you need to refresh with that new link. See if that works.
It didn't.
Oh, it
No.
did, and then it went away because I reloaded.
Wait, the one I just sent you didn't work?
Nope.
Let me
That
go
one's
back.
disconnected.
Oh.
Does
Maybe
the
it's
new
just
one
the
have
E
an?
plus thing.
That is that not the same thing?
It looks exactly, yeah, it's the same.
Same. Yeah.
And that did not work.
Nope.
No.
What
Maybe
the fuck is
E
going on?
plus is just broken.
It's maybe Encounter Plus down.
Or even the thing that makes
Is it working for you, Lucas?
So the thing is that my normal like I can do local client,
Mhm.
which is based off of a different link, but my local client IP address went from being 10.0.0.93 to 10.0.0.16, and
Do
I can
we
connect.
do
under
we
that.
have to change it on our side then? Remember how we had to put in that certain link to connect to you? Do we have to change ours now? Is that
No,
why it's disconnecting for us?
you should just be able to go to the link that I sent you.
Yeah, it's saying it's disconnected. Let me try. Will rolls still go through?
All right, hold on. Let me try.
Nope, the roll didn't go through.
Yeah, because now on my side, under my local one, I can see it. Okay, I wonder. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. Alright, I'm gonna make sure. I wonder if my router.
Do you just want to screen share and us go off of that?
That might be what we have to do. Let me see. Let me see what I can do real quick.
Huh.
Oh, what? Yes, I am. Oh. Sorry, my cat's like trying to jump up here.
Hi. Why do you never want to be on camera? You look so cozy. And I'm stuffed in this chair.
I am getting technical support. I do apologize. Yeah. This is the thing. Like, the port is open on my side. So,
Yeah, I double checked and
so it's not working right now.
no.
No. I tried to open it in Bing. I tried to open it in Google Chrome. I tried changing some settings as well.
The remote host is correct too.
Mhm.
So, I'm not sure.
All right, I'm gonna try.
Oh my gosh, my cat's trying to get my pot pie. It's like attacking me.
I love pot pie. I'm jealous.
I haven't had a pot pie since I was like 10 years
I'm gonna-
old. I just decided I wanted one.
It's been years, but similar thing. Something we had as kids for
Mhm.
all the time for some reason. But we could
I
pick
like-
our own. I think that's why we were excited.
Yeah,
to
we used to
pick
pick
our
our
own
own
flavor.
too.
I like pot pies, but whenever I eat them, there's like 100% chance I'm gonna burn the shit out of my mouth every
Yeah,
single time.
100% chance. It cannot. It'll never be small enough. It's always molten.
Well,
I know.
I let mine sit in the oven. I left it open for a little, and like let the hot air out and everything, and then I let it sit on top of the stove. Get away, Mickey! My cat's trying to eat it. He wants the chicken from it apparently. He's never smelled a pot pie before, so this is his reaction. It's hilarious. He literally climbed up behind my computer screens, like trying to jump over it and get it. Mickey, you can't even have gluten. You're allergic to gluten. There's all kinds of gluten in the pot pies. I just gave you turkey and lamb the other day. Stop. He's so spoiled. He acts like he's never had anything to eat. I just gave him chicken, turkey, and lamb the other day.
last time in the Hoenn True Power.
The port for the original IP address, but my iPad is now showing a different IP address.
Oh. So your tablet has a different IP address than the rest of your stuff?
Well, I mean, it has its own IP address. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see this. Okay. Let me see. All right. Okay. What is it set as? It's set as 10.0.03. Going to quickly reset this because I think I may have figured out what the issue here is. Because for some reason, Encounter Plus is showing that my IP address has changed to 10.0.0.16. But my router is still showing that my iPad is registering 3. So if I go in and manually change the IP address of my iPad, I should be able to connect because that's what my router thinks it is. Fingers crossed. If not, I was while I was doing this, I was logging into my secondary Discord channel that I will be able to do the streaming from my own device.
Okay.
wishing.
Hey, why does it bother you so much if you're not a robot?
What's that?
Why does it bother you so much if you're not a robot?
Okay, try the original, the original IP address.
It
It's the
worked.
same one.
It works.
It worked.
Mine,
Yep,
yeah.
it works.
Woo!
I hate I cannot.
And now
take
we know how to fix
gaming.
that if it happens again, and we're
Yay.
all better for it.
God, what a fucking shit show. This goddamn fucking bullshit.
Technology is so nice until it breaks.
Exactly. Oh my god. All right. We are going to pick back up here in just a second.
Yeah, you know, if you were a cyborg, you would have already had that fixed. You wouldn't have had this problem. So
Yeah.
we'll let you go this one. If it happens again and it's fixed right away, I don't know if it's the real Lucas or not.
Okay. Cool. All right. Now that's resolved. Ooh. Okay. So my voice is coming through somebody. Okay. No, that's good. All right. So I'm going to move Zash to the other side.
My goodness, he's so small.
He is very small, and he will be smaller. Now, Nylor, you were casting Reduce on him, correct?
When he gets 29 feet away, yeah.
So, where is everyone?
I'm assuming we're all down there with him.
Okay,
No?
so you guys are all down
Yeah.
there together?
No
I'm
loud
not a fan of splitting the party. Oh yeah.
Oh.
I am
I forgot.
all about splitting the party.
What's going
Run
on?
away.
I'm
So,
going to wander off. I'm not going to.
You moving in?
I just want to know where everyone is. Are you all down to the south?
I mean, I obviously have to be down there.
Right. So I wasn't sure if anybody was causing a commotion or a clamor or distraction anywhere else.
I have a quick question. Can,
Quick answer.
How did
can
we know?
anime use the wand of pyrotechnics?
No.
Can she activate it? Could we theoretically give anime the wand and have her just fly up really high in wand of pyrotechnics on the edge of the forest?
Would I Luna channel that ability, or how does that work?
I don't know.
What's up?
Beast of the air, or any companion.
They could see you, so be careful.
I'm not sure either, but I know, like, since you're a hunter, doesn't your
What's up?
companion get, like, modified things and it's, like, better than the average companion?
Gave me this
Well, she's
Yeah.
definitely better than
It'll go away.
That's
My
only
pants
in
sometimes
part
do that too.
because it came out and
I mean, there's nothing against it. It's who has that item?
I do.
Dash, yeah.
Where?
Is it not? I have it written down. I might not have like physically added it in my inventory.
Lucas's face is
Yeah,
like, about that.
I know you guys. I mean, I definitely know you guys had it because you used it in the fight against the second Manticore.
Yeah. It was kind of just like a party item, and since I was holding on to everything, I just
make sure
kind of like always
add it to your inventory just for my own sake. I'm going to say yes, that technically she could, because I mean, like, technically speaking, the wand is, where is it? There it is. Yeah, while holding it, you just use an action. So technically, she could just fly up, have it in her talons, and just shoot it down.
I cannot find wherever you put Anime's abilities. Oh wait, I found it. The Ladrin Companion. I never can remember how they work.
I mean, a Ladrin companion is that you can communicate with her within 120 feet. She can be the focus of your face step, and you guys basically deal elemental damage based on your season. So right now, you guys could deal lightning damage if you so chose.
That's the part I was kind of double checking on.
Yeah. So
120 feet telepath.
So yeah, like if I'm sneaking in like this way, the southeast, could we have Anime with the wand fly along the forest on the west side, just lighting it up with the wand of pyrotechnics? She doesn't have to get close. Like, you can literally stay on the edge of the forest. And then once they start coming over to check it out, she can just dip. Like, she can go down into the forest and start flying through the trees to get back to you.
But that means Eluna needs to stay within 120 feet of her.
Why?
No, that's just telepathy. I can give her instruction. She
Yeah.
can fly
okay.
all the way back to Phandalin if she wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're there, but
Are you okay with that, Stacy?
yeah, she should be safe enough.
Yeah, just keep her on the edge, and as soon as the orcs start coming and they start getting closer, she can just dip back into the trees and fly back to you. And
Yeah, they
I'll
need to
use...
look
Sorry, go ahead.
close. Sorry.
And then I'll use that distraction to go in.
Somehow, having a dog in my house had a dog hair on my desk, and it ended up in my mouth from chips.
So if this is the plan, what is everyone else doing during this time? I know Nylor is going to.
Yeah.
So
Nylar's waiting to reduce me. I'm not sure what everybody else is doing.
Oh, look at little
Do you guys hear
Emily
people
there.
like?
She's so cute.
yeah, I think there's a I think there's a
The what?
there's a little bit of a delayed echo coming through. It's not as bad now.
Oh, I don't know why.
Yeah, I think that's what you're hearing, Tony. I think that's what you're. Okay. So that is the plan.
Say since Anime's green, she matches the trees a bit better. They might not even see her; they just see a bunch of weird sparks.
I mean, I think
So why we're moved to the other side?
I think the sparks are going to be probably more than enough camouflage.
Well, they'll just not know what to aim at. Sparks will shoot away. Anyhow,
Why are we
I'm
on the
good
other
with this.
side?
Because
On
we're
the
coming.
south,
we're-
that's
yeah.
where we decided.
Yeah, we're coming from the south.
So we moved there
Yeah.
earlier?
Mhm.
Or okay.
Oh, I did want to say, while you guys were sort of going around this place, you know, the probably the second time you guys were heading back down to the south, you can see that a few of the orcs, you can see that orcs are sort of like beginning to move back into this place. That there's still a good force out towards the front of it. But you can see that some of the other orcs are moving back into the inside fields.
Okay.
Okay. So, where we go now?
Okay. Okay. Oh, wait till Smith
Smith's
comes back.
gone.
Oh, wait till Smith comes back. Stacy, you know what? Is it picking up between you and Steve? Because it's getting a pretty heavy echo.
Yeah, I hear the echo too.
I have no idea. His is off.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's weird.
What?
It's coming from one of your guys' speakers.
Yeah, it's coming from one of yours. Okay, it seems to be gone now. Whatever is going on. All right.
But
So
I put my mic back down.
Oh, so there's
okay,
the
so
echo
it is
again.
back now. But hold on one second. Ooh. Okay, whatever's going on now is good.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
It didn't do anything.
Okay.
It's weird because it almost. At first, I was going to say it was picking up our heating that just kicked on about the same time, but that doesn't make sense because it's probably been off and on the whole time.
I don't think it's picking anything up. The mic's not sensitive enough. We haven't got any speakers on, so it's all just coming through the headset.
Huh. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be. Oh, nope. Okay. All right. So your mic is muted. And I'm still hearing it. So it is coming through Steve.
His is up now.
Okay. Wait. Stacy, put yours down. Okay. So I
Yeah.
just want to see if it's going through yours. No. So it seems like there.
His is up almost all the time.
Okay. No. So his
Unless he's talking.
Yeah.
Even though it's up.
Yeah, it is doing it still.
So the quick solution is just whenever Stacy and Steve aren't talking, just mute on Discord.
Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that. Guys, by the way, I got a big D20 today.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
And it glows colors.
Is it a lamp? Or
It is.
do you actually roll it?
No, it's a giant
Nice.
lamp.
That's awesome.
Nice.
It's green now.
I think, did you show that to us before? I definitely feel like I've seen that before.
I'm gonna need the link to where you got that.
It's on Amazon. It's called a D20 lamp.
It's really cool.
All right. So, Nylor, for example, while you guys were sort of traversing around, you noticed something. Your bag was a little bit heavier than it normally would have been, and that's when you looked in it while you guys were sort of sitting there strategizing, figuring out what you're going to do with this whole plan, and that's when you noticed that egg in there. So, again, I can understand. I will leave it up to you and your own discretion, but I just wanted to explain how you came across it in game.
Does it feel warm or anything?
Nope. It feels like, to say chitinous, like it feels like an egg.
That's a $2 word right there.
It feels about as like room temperature as anything else in your bag would have been, but it doesn't feel like it's not like scratchy or anything like that.
Okay,
Like
so
I said, I did send you a picture.
So I'm gonna need everyone to call me Khaleesi from now on. No, we have other things to worry about right now. I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Absolutely. I think that's planning some ideas.
I look forward to stabbing you in the stomach with a dagger.
All right.
Okay.
So
Zash is going in from the southeast corner. You said.
Yeah.
Okay, which means that I would. Oh God, I can't see. I guess like right. Sure.
And
Right
I would
there.
have given the wand to Anime.
Yup. And she's gonna be over here.
This map is so huge and the people are so small.
Yeah.
Where is Iluna, Albina, Smith, and Celestis at this time?
Waiting for just
Yeah,
Zash.
where?
Oh,
Guys,
just.
where?
I'm happy where they're at right there at the bottom.
Okay. Albina.
I'm gonna move over here.
I can't even move.
I'm gonna hide behind Smith and Seftus.
I mean,
Over
I don't
this
know
way.
myself. I'm sticking with the people, but somewhere down at the south.
I mean, that's fine. You guys,
How-
if you guys are just sort of congregated, down to the south, like sort of in the center of everything, that's fine. Nylor will go off where Zash is going to make his dash. And then is Nylor just going to regroup with them after that?
Sure.
Is he on this map?
He's off to the right. He's just a little itty-bitty guy in a coat. All right. So,
Because I thought Ash was running straight up through the middle to get
no,
into the.
he's going off to the southeast.
I see that.
So,
How come we don't want to be all southeast?
Yes,
up to you.
I will wait for all the baka tickies from the bird before I go.
Lucian just got that.
Tiki.
What?
Yeah. This gonna be fun.
Actually, do you guys? So like, are we waiting for him to come back out, or are we just chilling here the entire time, twiddling our thumbs? Okay. If we see, okay. Before anything happens, if we see these two guards that we could see straight ahead of us, if they leave, if they go in, do you think we should follow them?
No.
Yeah,
Because A,
No.
you can't run as fast as I can, and B, you can't go invisible if you get hit like I can.
Because so we're just putting all the faith in you. If you don't come back out, just
Yes. I mean, if you want to go on Warpath and try to save me, but
okay.
there's a good chance I'll also just abort and run away.
So once Zash gets into the building, I am gonna regroup in the middle with everyone else, since we're just might as well stick together.
I
Can't-
mean, if you guys want to, like, try to go help the burb,
How,
I'm outside.
no, I'm good.
He needs instructions to come back after
Well, aren't the
orcs seem
instructions...
to come in the direction. Like,
I thought the plan was, is like, once they start moving out, like, to chase after her, she dips into the trees and comes back.
without. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. When she sees them all
Yeah.
being distracted, turn off the pyrotechnics and come back. Low, like, so they can't see. Wish she could turn invisible.
Alrighty then. Here we go. So, Anime flies off to the western side. She has the wand of pyrotechnics in her claws, and as she gets over there, you guys are just waiting for that signal. The explosion to go off. That is when you hear it. All these lights and sounds, you can hear them that's sort of echoing across this field. As this happens, you hear the roars of attention inside
Wow.
the place.
You put up fireworks. It looks so good.
You can see that a lot of the orcs are beginning to move over to that direction.
It's working. We're doing it.
All right. You can hear similar calls and chants that you could hear before. Basically, Iluna, you are still hearing, like, echoing across the fields, them calling out to challenge, basically taunting whatever these this display of visual effects. Zash.
And animation
Yes,
the way
sir.
back, right? I mean, he put that off, and
So actually, that was going to be my question. How long was she doing it? Was she only just doing it once, or was she going to?
I thought it was until they started coming over, and then
Well, so remember, she has 300 feet between her and the orcs. And if she dashes, she can move 120 feet. She's super quick.
So the thing that
Oh,
I
no,
will
I guess
say
you
is
can-
that you see that the orcs, from where you guys are, you can see that the orcs, like before, have not left where they are. They are sort of forming this, a similar line at the edge of this place. So they are not advancing into the fields. They are more or less calling out for challenge.
so the display's on the edge still, like of the woods, and there's still a big gap between.
Yes.
They're not going towards the woods.
Yeah, basically it's like 240 feet because she can shoot these bursts out 60 feet.
Yeah. Okay. But
Right.
we would not really notice that. We just saw them running.
No,
Direct.
you guys see them you guys see them moving over to the western side of this temple. Like their attention has been gotten. All right.
I would imagine
Zach,
that was the goal.
so how many times? Just once, and then done, or continuing to do it?
I thought it was until they maybe. I mean, she's safe there, but I can't give her any more instructions. So I figured
No,
that
I just want
it
to know
would it
what
look like.
and go over there, use this, and then come back, or was it go over there and keep using this to keep their attention drawn, and then come back when you can't use this again?
Oh, it only gets how many. Doesn't have limited use.
7.
Yeah, unless she seems in danger, then and use up all the uses.
Okay. So you start to do this. Zash, you begin to make your way across the field. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
And this is going to account for Nylor using Enlarge Reduce, so go ahead and use that spell slot token.
Done.
17 plus 7. 25?
Yeah. Oh, 17 plus 7 would be 24.
Oh, 20. Okay, my bad.
But still, that's perfectly fine. So, I am going to say that you are able to get up into this sort of dilapidated area very quickly. At this point, I am going to technically start initiative. You are not actively in combat. I'm just using this to track the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we will say that for at this point, it is going to be your movement.
Mine?
Yes.
Okay. Do I see anybody? Do I see any orcs?
If you peer out, you can see that there are still a few around here. You can also see one that is sort of milling about at that entrance that leads into the temple.
Okay. I'm gonna poke myself and go invisible.
Okay.
And
then
then
you are able to move 240 feet.
Okay. Can I move? Okay. Oh, jeez, I need to zoom in to see. Now, okay, so I Can I ask about the mechanics of invisibility? Like, can I literally just walk in front of someone and... I mean,
Yes.
obviously they can still, like, hear and smell, but they won't
Right.
see, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So, basically, you would have, like, considering this is taking into account your movement speed, you could go in there. They would still hear, like, actually, no. I'll say with your 24 stealth, like, they would be, with everything that's going on and them all shouting, they would not be able to hear you. They might be able to smell you if you got up next to them,
Right.
but they would not be able to hear you.
Okay.
Oh, you are pretty smelly.
Stinky cat.
I bathe regularly. Do I have, like, free actions right now, or am I still limited to an action economy?
So I will say that the moment you poke yourself, this is going to be your reaction for the turn. You just have movement.
Okay. So I can't, like, pick up a rock and throw it.
Right. You could not interact with something. You're basically using this, going invisible, and then you're moving.
Okay. Oop. I just lost
that
my
is
character.
that is 55 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around him now, like this.
Okay.
So I think that was another 15. So I'm at. You said
You're
55?
you're at 65 right now.
Okay. And she told me it was in the bell tower, right?
It was in the bell tower on the roof, like in the actual top.
Also, real quick before we go, I'm gonna roll for my rune.
Okay. Yeah. Roll your d6.
Okay.
I think it's a 1 to a 4.
Yeah. I rolled a 6.
Okay, so you do get to use that again.
Holy fuck, that's huge. Okay. Alright, so I'm at 65, 75, 85, 95, 100.
As you're moving into here, you can see that there is a closed door on the western wall.
Okay. Which way is this guy looking?
He's sort of like
Is he
in
out
general.
this way?
Yeah, he's. Oh shit! Did not mean to put that down. Oh, delete that. Yeah, he is in general like looking down this way, sort of seeing like when the orcs were going this way.
Okay. This might be a stupid question. Does this door have a doorknob on it? Or is it just like a push open?
It does have a doorknob.
Okay. I am going to try as stealthily and quietly as cat-like possible to open this door. Not even all the way, just enough so that I can, in my reduced form, squeeze through it.
Okay. So, roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Because this is it. Since you're interacting with an object, this is instantly going to break your invisibility.
Oh, it is?
You can. Oh, the only thing that you can do during this time is move. Like the idea of Moonstone is you disappear, you get out of danger.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yes. Interacting with a door or opening a door would be an action, essentially. A minor action, but an action nonetheless.
Okay. And I can't, like, pick up something and throw it. Does that...
No. Yeah, I would say because that's also interacting with...
Okay, what if I make noise myself?
I mean, you would draw attention.
Right, but it wouldn't break my invisibility?
No, because that, like, talking is a free action.
Okay, can I kind of, like, retcon my movement then?
Sure.
Alright, so, can I go back to... shit. I think
was
right...
55 feet.
Okay, so can I come out here? So that was 10, so 45. And can I just kind of, like, make some noise to try to draw this guy out?
You can, but keep in mind, this is all happening with a span of 6 seconds, so he would not be able to act until what you're doing.
Oh, okay, so he wouldn't... Shit.
Right. Yeah, like, basically, right now, your turn is really is pretty much just movement.
Does climbing break my stealth?
No,
My invisibility?
climbing is part of your movement.
Okay, when I'm moving up here, do I see like a window or anything I can climb up into?
I mean, when you look at it, I'm only moving, Nylort just so that we can see this picture over here. Like where you currently are, if you look off to the
Mhm.
right, is where Nylor is.
Okay.
So
What's this? Is this a balcony?
that is a balcony that's 20 feet up.
Okay. So, fuck, I'm sorry. Can I retcon to move over to the balcony and climb up?
That's fine.
Okay, so I I think here when I activated.
Yes.
So I'll go over here.
So that's going to be 45 feet. You're going to be at 60 feet getting up to that top balcony. So just for right now, I'm going to move you over to here.
Okay.
So you are currently at 65 feet
Total?
total because
Okay.
you've run across, you've scaled up,
Right.
you still have more movement.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in.
Okay, so it's not necessarily going in. It's more of a like it's sort of like a top piece, like a roof. So still another 40 feet up to get to the top of the roof.
So there's no like entranceway to the balcony?
I
Like,
guess
I
maybe
can't-
I'm sorry. I guess maybe I said or you said balcony. I agreed without really considering it. Pretty much this is a 20-foot up like part of the wall, and then there's another 20 feet up to the roof, but there's not like an entrance in at this point.
Oh, okay. And
Alright.
is this like a bell tower?
That is the belfry. That is where you imagine that is being kept.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I'll go up to the roof.
Okay. So that would be 20 feet. So you're up to 85 as you get up to there.
Okay.
And then you would have 35 feet over to there. So that's going to be 120.
Okay.
So you are currently at half your movement. At this point, you can see that there is a bell tower that has a small canopy over it, and there is a giant gold bell that is attached to the roof. It's like a 10-foot square hole. No ropes hang from this, but it appears to be made of a glimmering gold color.
Okay. Can I climb down it?
Okay. Yeah, you can climb into it. Yes.
Okay.
So you're currently at 125. So when you get down into it, you can see that there is on the ground a large chest. It's roughly about like 4 to 5 foot wide, and yes.
Do I see any orcs in there?
As you look down into there, yes, you can see, and I'm just moving Iluna so you can see down into there. You can see that there are 3 other orcs down inside the main temple.
Okay. And let me think. So the chest you said was how big?
It's about 5 foot wide. It's about like 3 feet deep, and it when you you can't really discern a weight because you're still
Right.
in this moment of just like it's taking you like 3 seconds to get up there.
Okay. And where's the chest at in this room?
Like right there in the middle of the floor. Like there's the
Like,
opening
right
that leads
there.
up to it, and this is sort of like pushed off to the side of that lip.
Okay. Fuck. Are these doors are closed? These ones?
The doors down in there. So from your quick glance down, it does appear that the front door is open, but none of the other doors are open.
The front door's open. Okay. Oh my god. Any advice, team?
We're not there.
You got about,
Oh.
Yeah,
about 2 seconds.
we're not with you, so we can't give you any advice.
Oh shit. Okay. I am. I'm gonna wait in the bell tower
Okay.
and see what the orcs do and see if they move.
Okay. So your invisibility drops.
Mm-hmm.
You can see down into the bell tower. You can hear the sounds of the explosions going off to the side. Got it. It's a pain in the ass getting through all these orcs.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, you see that so on their turn, you can see that a lot of the orcs are starting to they open up this door over here, and they're starting to push through. You see that the door to the south room opens. Come on, damn it. And there is still just the raucous clamoring coming from outside.
Okay, so for my next turn, I am going to do my classic, pull out my rod, extend it across the belfry, and attach the rope to it so I have a way to get out. And I'm gonna wait another turn and hope that the orcs leave this time.
Okay. Okay. So your action is that you're using an action to cause this to
Yes.
extend out. Okay.
With my rope tied to it. That way, like, when I can go down on the rope, like, drop the rope, go down, loot the chest, climb up the rope.
You're like next to the chest.
Oh, I am?
Yes.
I thought it was still up in the bell tower, just watching them.
In the bell tower.
Right. Wait, I thought the chest was down on the ground.
No, the chest. She said that the chest was up in the bell tower.
So I can just loot the chest now, and I'm good.
You are right next to the chest.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood. Well then,
all good.
Fuck that. I'm looting. Okay. I am very quietly opening the chest.
I mean,
and pulling out the contents and putting it in the bag of holding.
I will say you can make some noise up there because basically from underneath you, you're just hearing. It's just a chorus of orc and ogre grunts. Also explosions from 300 feet to the west.
All right, well then I'm looting this.
Do you have, do you have these tools? Because as you try to open this, you realize that it is locked. I don't think you do.
No, I have cooking utensils.
I mean, hey, you can make a mean sweet flame.
I thought she gave us the key to it.
No. So she says that she is the one that can open the chest.
Fuck. Okay.
Now, you guys technically do have a key. It is not the key that she gave you, but
it
one
was
of
the
you
key
has
for the mine.
I have the key.
Right, you do not know what the key is.
Okay. Can I try to open it?
You can try, but it is like you can see where it would open, but there is a latch that goes over it, but it doesn't have a keyhole on it.
How big did you say, and how heavy is this thing? Sorry.
So 5 foot wide, 3 feet deep, and as you try to lift it, you realize that it's about 50 pounds.
Okay. So, all right. Is the latch big enough for me to get the extension pole in between? So, like, maybe I can extend the pole and use leverage to break it?
No, it's like if this is the box, like, this is where the...
Okay, okay.
And is it too heavy for him to try to lift him? Does he have the bag of holding?
Can I put it in the bag of holding?
You can put it in the bag of holding. It is big enough to fit into the bag of holding.
Then I'll just put the whole chest in the bag of holding.
Okay, you do so.
Will you be able to lift that while being reduced, or did that spell already break?
So the spell has not broken yet. It was about 30 seconds, and then this is 6 seconds. So there's still about 24 seconds left on his spell. So the thing is that
And the bag of holding would have reduced in size as well.
oh, that's true. That is
Right.
very
So I
true.
would have to wait for the spell to break.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what we will say is, so during this time, you are waiting for the spell to pop.
Right.
Okay, cool. So we will say that 24 seconds goes by. During this time, another, like, a whole series of just all the way to the west. Now, Stacy, I'm going to need you to roll me a D20.
Oh Jesus. I love when it's random. For no, not even a particular type of shit. I mean, it's high, so that's good.
Is it a
Out
1?
of 20. No, it's a 17. Did it not
Okay.
go over?
It did not. But that might be because we have to completely redo the on D&D Beyond.
It shouldn't,
So-
because mine worked.
Did it?
I didn't refresh.
Oh yeah, it did.
I didn't
Yeah.
refresh.
Oh yeah, refresh your
I should-
D&D Beyond. But anyway, we'll say 17. As long as it wasn't a nat 1.
What happened?
Because on a nat 1, the wand, when you expend all uses of the Wand of Pyrotechnics and you roll a d20 after the
Oh.
last charge, on a 1,
Yeah.
it erupts
It'll
in a
go
harmless
away.
pyrotechnic display and is destroyed. So
Yay,
luckily
you
the
saw
wand
the wand.
is not destroyed. That is specifically why I wanted to know. Was it only being used once or a bunch of times?
Yeah.
So, all of a sudden, you hear just, it stops. The orcs are still shouting. Like, they've been throwing javelins as far as they can. But you can see that they only reach, most of their javelins are only reaching halfway across the battlefield at the farthest. Like, most of them are only going out about 70 feet at most.
Would they
so-
be throwing it at nothing?
I mean, they're
Because they're
throwing it at the
idiots.
display of fireworks.
Yeah.
Plus, you can
to
see
get
that
closer to them.
the ones that are like gathering around are just bringing more javelins. Like they have just surpluses of these things. So you return back to normal. It's kind of cramped up here now that you're back to your full size, but the bag returns back to its full size, and you are able to get the bag of holding around it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're good. It's in the bag. Oh, you know what? I guess I should hit myself for a point of damage. Okay. All right. I'm gonna climb back out on the roof.
Okay.
Poke myself again.
Okie dokie.
Well, boots, feline swiftness, then poke myself to reactivate my rune.
Sure.
Here
ahead
is
and roll the
my
d6.
roll. It's 1,
So,
so I won't be able
Cannot
to
be
use it again.
used. You definitely see the rune fades after you do this. Or I will
Alright.
say that when you stop next, you will see that the rune has.
Okay.
So are you actively climbing down or are you jumping?
How high am I?
40 feet up.
Nope, I'm gonna climb down.
Okay. So you move across the roof. You are able to climb down. You are completely invisible during this time, and you are able to. Are you heading straight down to the south, or are you going back to where you were?
I'm gonna come out the way I came in.
Okay. You head back down here, and by the time you get down there, that uses about half your movement, and you are able to continue down across the field. The rest of you, as you're watching this, you hear the sound of the explosions off to the west starting to. They've died down. You no longer hear them exploding. You hear the orcs are standing there and they're shouting and cheers and whatnot. And off to your right, poofing back into visibility, you just see Zash hauling ass across the field, just barreling down across it. And Zash, you just plow into the tree line, disappearing from sight.
I got this shit. Let's go. Let's go. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking run. Everybody go.
Okay, so staying in the trees, we circle back up north and leave.
And what?
Yeah,
Anime.
we should we should probably go get anime.
Well, I
So-
figured she'd be kind of like coming back around the same time I'm coming out, right?
Yes. So
I
that
pressed
is
the
what I was.
schedule would come back faster.
Yeah, that is what I was gonna say. So basically, about the same time that Zash is getting back, that is about the time that you hear or that you are seeing anime like flying, sort of like flying right across the tips of the trees, flying back to your direction. So, and she within 120 feet, Iluna, you hear her voice pop back into your mind. She says, "I think it worked. The wand is out of uses."
Okay.
It worked. The one. Okay. Don't know what you want us to do about it.
She's telling you the wand is all dried up. That's what happens to the best of all. It's gonna
Okay.
Yeah, it'll recharge.
I'm
at
like,
dawn.
yeah. Tell her you recharge. You'll be fine.
All right, and when she flies back down, she puts it into who? I guess I will say she's handing it back to Iluna because she's going back to Iluna. So Iluna currently has the wand of pyrotechnic. All right.
When I see anime, I am just going to shower her with praise. Good job, anime. You did freaking brilliant work out there.
So you see that her feathers sort of ruffle a bit. She seems very proud of herself, and she looks over at Iluna, and she says, "Just tell him that I am very grateful for this ability to showcase my own abilities."
Oh man. She said thanks.
I'll just give anime a quick wink and then start heading up the west side. Or I'm sorry, east. Jesus Christ, directions are hard.
I thought you said
There's
west.
even a compass in front of right.
All right. So
Where anime would be annoyed if I reduced her gratefulness to okay.
Oh my gosh.
all right. So you guys then move out towards the east. You head north, and I'm imagining you're heading back to Conaberry at this point.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. So takes you a little bit of time, but you guys do eventually make your way back to Conaberry. Sort of moving as quickly as your as your feet will carry you, and you get back there. I'm going to say at this point, it is roughly like 4 o'clock
Looks
in
like
the afternoon.
noon when
Yeah, because I mean it takes you a couple hours to get back to get back up north here. Actually, I'll say I'll say it's about 3 o'clock. Yeah, I'll say.
Do you guys want to continue on the Phandalin, or do you want to sit here and rest?
Or
that's what I was gonna ask. Doing rest.
don't
Even
forget,
a small rest.
we also have the Butterskull Ranch that we could go visit.
Hmm.
Right? That was the one that's up
We do.
here.
Yes.
Was the ranch, right?
It is.
It is just see here. There you go. So you guys are currently at the Blue X, just to the or you're in Conaberry, so it is not even like 5 miles to the east.
I mean, it's up to you, Zash. You're the one. We're doing this all for you. time is kind of the essence.
Yeah, true. I mean, we've got
So
this.
so here's the thing, right? The quest wants us to go there, check for damage, help any way we can. If Big L is dead, return with proof of his demise and we get 100 GP. So we could go check it out real quick. If he's dead, cut a head off, head back.
Is it known that it was attacked by orcs? Is that
Yeah.
what we're doing? Yeah.
Well, that's what the thing says, that orcs have attacked Butterskull Ranch 5 miles east of Conaberry, and if we can, we just got back from the temple, so I think it's really easy for us to deduce that that place probably got wrecked.
Probably, there may still be a lot of orcs there.
There could be, or they could have all moved to the temple. I mean, if there's orcs there, we can just dip and head back. It's only 5 miles.
True. I guess we could pop in and just check it out.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay.
Are we
I mean, I
resting
didn't-
first? I'm literally asking under the guise of the pet.
I mean, I don't need to rest. I didn't actually, I lost 2 hit points. I'm good to keep going. I don't personally need to rest.
Yeah. I've used 2 spell slots, but I'm good.
I meant just under the guise of getting some pet bonding time into the day. Or I can just say that when we do a long rest.
I mean, on the trip, right?
Mechanically, I'm concerned. Yeah.
I mean, as we're traveling to Butterskull Ranch, I'm sure you could look for, your mushrooms if you wanted to, and...
Well,
it's basically to when you guys, if that is where you are heading.
I think Smith said yeah. I think Tony's down for it. I'm down for it. Anybody else down to go to Butterskull real quick? Since we're right here.
If you guys are moving at a
same thing. Ash and whether he wants to go get this kit back and become uncursed, really.
I mean,
immediately.
this is just going to be a quick trip. It's 5 miles. We're just going to pop in, see the state of the place. If there's orcs, we're going to be like, okay, we'll come back here later with Iggy after Dash is cured.
Yeah, basically it's going to take you guys like roughly about, an hour and a half or so to get over there. That's how long it would take you to get there.
Yeah, I think it's worth it to go check it out.
I mean, it's 100 gold. It might be an easy quest.
Yeah, grab a sheriff badge and head back.
Sure. All right. So, if that is the consensus, while you guys are, do you do anything before you leave town, or do you just, make this decision and then head there?
I'm good to just head there.
Yeah, having a little chat in the town, okay, do we go left or right? And we're going right.
Because I wasn't sure if Zash told everybody that, I don't know if you, them, that you weren't able to open the chest or anything like that. I just wasn't sure what information was shared.
Oh, well, I didn't actually think about that. I guess I could just talk about that on the way to Butterskull.
Okay.
And just tell everybody,
we got the chest.
Yeah, I'll just tell everybody, the chest was locked. I couldn't get it open, so I just put the whole damn thing in the bag. I'm not sure if anybody here is good at picking locks, but...
I can open it with a spell.
Can you?
I believe so. Yep.
Okay.
It's called knock.
Alright, well then I guess before we leave Canterbury, I'll pull the chest out. And what's the range on the spell?
60 feet.
Okay, let's all move 60 feet back. Just to be safe if it's trapped.
Why don't we just, as much as curious as I am, shouldn't we just bring it back to the late,
Yeah, I mean, we can't do it. Yeah, we can't, why burn a spell slot, we can't do anything with it now. Why not just let her open it when we get there?
No.
I mean, we can, but we don't know what's in there.
I mean,
What if there's like some death fog bomb in there or something?
Don't you think that she wouldn't
Fog bomb.
She wouldn't want to be exposed to that either. So before she opens it, we could ask her.
Or she's a psychopath who wants to suicide bomb Allah Akbar all of us.
Out of game, we're just here for like a little bit of the where we're at's blood, right? Or shit,
yeah,
no, we need
she
the
had
equipment,
bio-
right?
She said that she needed her chest of equipment.
Okay, well, yeah, we need the
Yeah,
equipment,
she
right?
needs
Oh, and apparently when you cast a spell, a loud knock audible from as far away as 300 feet.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's really like, you don't know 100% if there's nothing
We saw the horses, so
around you. The horses are gone. Horses
Yeah.
are gone. But yeah, basically when you cast this spell, it is just like that like the sound of an unlocking lock, but it's just like.
I mean, yeah. If you guys want to wait, then
I mean,
you don't
like,
have to open it.
I feel like we should wait. Like there's no immediate need to do it right now. And what if we get ambushed going to the ranch? We're gonna need our spells.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that you guys. I don't really care. It's not my spell slot, so.
I agree that we don't know what are we gonna do with it when we're opening it. It's
Yeah.
not gonna have instructions.
It's not gonna have like equipment in it. I think she would have told us that.
She said it's her chest
No,
filled
it
with
does.
equipment.
It does have equipment, but we don't know how to use it. I don't think so.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, there could be additional stuff in there, Like, what if there's a sword or something in there and she tries to attack us? I don't know.
We think she's gonna try to attack us in the middle of Phandalin?
Look, all I'm saying is I would rather know everything beforehand instead of going in there and she has some type of advantage on us because she knows what's in the chest and we don't. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I guess that's a good point. You could go in and open it. I don't really think it matters one way or the other.
But yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys.
I mean, she has tried to stab you and run away once, so.
Right.
Put the Smith in his spell slot.
Yeah, what do you want to do, Smith?
Yeah, the final call is Smith.
I say we just wait
Okay.
and just check out the ranch.
All right. So then I
Is
As long
don't
as you're
pull
fine
it
waiting
out.
on the cure.
What?
You don't.
As long as you're fine waiting for your cure.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna fight or anything at Butterskull if it's filled with orcs. We're just going to see if it's an easy 100 gold. If there's orcs and shit here, we can just come back later. All right.
On the way up, can I say I play with Bloomcrawler? If it counts as any short rest between while we're at Counterbury and decide to wander.
I mean, it doesn't count as a short rest because you guys are traveling.
Okay.
So
We didn't stop. That's what I was asking before. So we
right,
just
that's what I was
never-
asking. If you guys did any kind of like, and now we'll go, or if you like got back there, discussed this, and are now heading up, which I believe that is what the consensus was.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay. All right. So, you guys begin marching your way back up the Tribor Trail. It's not far. There's as you're heading out of Conaberry, you are getting to you're actually getting like further away from Neverwinter Wood at this point. If you notice, you're heading now into the Star Hill Mount, the Star Metal Hills. But you can see that there are some wide open fields along the way. But about half an hour or so, about 45 minutes into, or actually no, we'll say about an hour into your travel. You guys figure you're maybe a little more than halfway there. Off to the side of the road, sort of in a field, mawing on some grass, you see a cow that is wearing a cowbell around its neck.
that. It's not good. I think our good old pal
It's
Big
not good to
Al
see
has
I'm
been
sorry,
left
Stacey?
out.
you think it's not good to see a cow.
Yeah, like why is that alarming?
Why would the DM tell
Yeah.
you there's a cow? And
Don't most ranchers
ranch.
like to
Cows
keep their
wander-
animals on their property and not let them
cows
wander out to
wander
get
off
eaten?
the ranches all the time. All the time.
Was it just,
They just
like, does a cow
escape.
look normal?
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Good
like,
question.
like,
It's been bitten or attacked by
maw-
orcs or
was it
anything.
mawing its cud or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the word is. It's chewing its cud, just like
Okay. Like,
out in the field.
Do I? I don't even know. I'm gonna have to check. I still have my instance of speak with animals back. Everything.
yeah,
Yeah,
Last
you can
time I
pass
talked to an
them.
animal, it said you like me. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't even the fact that you spoke to an animal. That was what did it. The dice did not play in your.
Go talk
I
to the
know,
cow,
but
Iluna.
Go talk to. I don't know what I'm gonna ask the cow. Is your
What's going on
farmer
at the
dead?
ranch? Yeah.
No, I don't mind using it to talk to the cow.
okay. Go
I'll
talk
let
to the
Hal
cow.
put Iluna in her orb so she doesn't scare it. Apparently, that was the problem last time.
Okay. I mean, you put anime back in her orb. Do you approach the cow? Do you cast the spell?
Yeah, cows are easy to talk to.
Yeah. You
I need to roll. Nothing yet.
I wasn't gonna make you roll anything because as you approach this cow and you're casting the spell, like it looks up at you and just eating some grass.
Now I got these
Sash moves
cookies.
in the
Okay.
background.
I don't know what I would ask the cow anyhow. Should think of these things on my way up. You seem to be far away. Or hey, I'm friendly. Hey.
Oh wait, technically it should be. I don't think it speaks to you in a stereotypically female gendered voice. It is a girl cow.
It's a girl. You know, cow means girl.
Yeah, there's
Right,
no
it
such
is
thing
not
as
a
a male
bull.
cow.
In the
Girl,
D&D
bull.
terms, cow is a
Called
stat
bull.
block. So cow is the stat block. This is a cow. It is
It's
not a bull.
female one. What does that matter? Anyhow. Yes, approaching in a friendly, open manner says, "Hi, we're traveling up to the ranch. Is there any markings?
Yes.
Because
in
the
fact-
horses had."
Yes. In fact, you see branded on her hindquarters with the letters BAK.
Same. I'm sure it has to do with ranch. So, what? Why are you far away from your ranch?
Food.
So there's no food at the ranch?
Just following the
Meh.
food. You know how cows can be? They just eat and they keep walking and they eventually just, falls away from cows.
I mean, cows are like dogs. They're such good pets.
Not with a 2 intelligence.
Too intelligent. So, is the ranch safe or unsafe? cow would know if it's scary or not.
Unsafe. I don't know how she said that, but she does get across to you that it would be unsafe. Is what I will say.
I forget. I can talk for 10 minutes with this cow.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
Yeah, why are you by yourself? Where's the rest of the herd? At the ranch?
Just shrugs its shoulders like I don't know.
Cows aren't that dumb. They're so much smarter. They have this stat block way off.
I'm playing it. The thing is, it is
I know.
like you can train cows, but if you are like communicating with a cow is different. Like they are wise. She has a 10. She has a 10 to wisdom. She got 2 intelligence. Bitch
So
on 18 to
very
straight.
aware
She-
of her
Oh
surroundings.
my god.
Just
She's
can't tell me
thick.
much about it.
She's thick with 2 C's.
Yeah.
The farmer is safe.
Again, she sort of
You
shrugs her
saw
shoulders.
it.
She doesn't know.
This cow has no answer.
It is a
Turn it
cow.
into a steak.
No, you can't turn it into a steak.
Dude. She takes Steph
You're a razor.
sword across the neck.
Just forget it. We're gonna eat you now because you had no answers.
Dumb guy, just eat it.
Have you seen orcs, or do you know what an orc is? Crying out loud! I'm gonna have to carry a picture book with me in these animals.
Yeah, she just again
Orc?
shrugs her shoulders, leans back down, gets a piece of grass, just
I'll just look at the rest of the group. Are we serious? She's talking to a cow.
everybody else, you're just hearing this.
Hey, maybe the cow has the inside scoop.
Well, I'll look back and be like, sorry, she's got no information.
Okay, let's keep going then. Let's
Alright,
not waste our
yeah.
time talking
Nothing
to a
we
cow.
didn't already know. It's not safe. The farmer may or may not be safe. What else?
That's fine.
Anything you want to know? Like, are you having a nice day, cow? I hope you're having a nice day. We're gonna
mean,
go
it's-
to the ranch.
It's eating, so it's probably a really
Alright.
decent day.
As you start walking away from her, she begins to follow you.
Oh,
She follows
I was
us.
gonna say you want to come with us to the ranch.
Sure.
Whatever. She's coming along, guys.
Tell her to stay quiet.
All right. Now that you have a
Look at
cow,
this cow.
if you look at her closer, you'll see that the cowbell around her neck is sort of stamped
Having
with the name Petunia.
Okay. I'm gonna take the cowbell off of her.
Okay.
You just activated her trap card.
And the lich is released.
Maybe you should stay here, Petunia. We're gonna go and see if the ranch is safe. You're safe here, probably. I mean, for sure, by yourself.
Yeah, what could happen to a cow in the wilderness in D&D?
Well, I feel like it's just gonna draw even more attention.
I mean, at worst,
gonna
we
use
just
her as a
ditch the
shield?
cow, and then it's just a cow.
Why are we still
Randomly.
talking about this?
I don't know.
You know what?
The cow could come, the cow can't come. He doesn't have a cowbell, he's
Yeah,
not making
the
any
cow's-
noise.
Yeah, exactly. Are we at the ranch yet?
Yeah, like, can we
Are there
go?
any more roadside cows?
What about a buffalo or two?
Lucas is broken.
No, it's something you said.
The Lich.
Wait, me?
Something you said that I'm going to flip a coin.
Oh my fucking god. I didn't
And
say it. I'm just kidding.
I want to know.
Fratcon.
So this is the coin. It's my D21. It's got a 1 on one side and a 20 on the other. I want you to pick one, and that so if the one you pick is the one I get, what I came up with is going to happen.
When what? When he took off the bell?
So and you know what? Actually no. I will rule this out in the middle of everything. I want to know, pick 1 or 2.
1.
Okay. If this is 1, this is happening.
Jesus Christ.
You figuring you want to move a little bit more silent. You might be walking into an orb of some kind. Decide it's best to take off this cowbell. The moment you do, this shimmering light covers the cowl, and all of a sudden she shrinks down to a human who's like there on all fours, and all of a sudden she looks around and she goes,
You naked?
She is
Asking
These
the
are the
important
important questions.
questions.
yes.
Right, Luna will freaking
And she
cover
looks
her up
around
with
and she looks up at all of you, and then she like looks at herself and she goes, "Where am I? What's going on?
Okay,
Wait,
Petunia.
was I a cow?
You are a cow. Yes. What
Wow.
happened? I don't know.
What
Luna
day
covers
is
her up
it?
with some kind of bedroll or blanket.
She like looks down and like covers herself up.
I ask her
What?
I ask her what day it is.
I don't know.
What was the last date
ridiculous.
you remember?
I was. We were traveling. We were coming down the high road, and I just remember this flash of light, and then for so long I was a cow.
Does Ash still have the cowbell?
Yes, it's in his hands.
What's your name?
Petunia.
So Petunia.
Okay, that might have been the name she was
No,
given
it's-
after transformed into a cow.
It's Maggie.
Okay,
Do you
Maggie.
have a last name? Are you from the Butterskull Ranch?
No, but that name sounds so familiar.
I'm gonna look at Smith and I'm gonna hand him the cowbell and ask him, do you sense anything with this with your goggles?
Yeah. Or your magic detecting abilities. Out of game, do we typically carry an extra set of clothes? Like, does she have clothes on now?
Yes, pretty much all of you generally have like
I thought
your traveling equipment, and then you have like traveler's clothes.
I will give her some food. Her stomach's gonna hurt so much with all that grass.
Maybe she's a vegetarian.
Maybe. I don't think she's gonna root him in though.
Oh no, yes. She can't eat straight grass. Anyhow, unimportant. I'll make
Yes,
sure
you,
she's comforted with some food.
You put some of your clothes on her. She's I mean they're definitely like fitting her very tight. You know, you're an elf, you're fairly slender. She's a fuller woman. As I mean, that's rude.
That is
Yeah,
very
I'm
rude.
now trying to see if I have anything to throw on her, but yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Did there Did anything pop up off the cowbell?
What do you mean?
Because I gave the cowbell to Smith to look at with his goggles.
Oh, yeah. Did Smith?
Identify it? Is it a magic item?
Are you
No.
casting identify on it using the goggles?
Can I check like Arcana check first to see if it's like something that should be identified, or is it just
Yeah.
like a regular bell?
So the thing is
So-
like you're.
The cow changed into the woman as he touched the bell, right? Is that what happened?
I just took it off.
The moment she changed.
Try putting it back on her. See if she changes back.
But Smith,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
let's just
I-
fuck with her.
No.
I will say you can roll an Arcana check. You have advantage because you know you're using this to sort of reveal information about an object.
Can I give him guidance?
Sure.
Sure. Have guidance.
Anyway, I was gonna say I'm gonna put my cloak on her, but she can still keep the clothes that Luna gave her,
Okay.
so she can wrap herself at least up.
My friend Nick asked if he could join the campaign playing as Maggie.
Okay.
15.
15, and that was with
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
That's with a D4.
Oh yeah, add a D4 with that as well
Well, I'm adding a D4.
because Nylor casts guidance on you.
Oh, cool. Then that would be 18.
Okay. So yeah, I want to see something here, bro. Yeah. So you are aware of the spell polymorph, the spell that turns, you know, that allows you to like turn into creatures. You imagine that this cowbell might be some kind of magical item that, you know, has a polymorph type ability bound into it that, like, when you put it on, you probably become just a cow.
Oh
Did
my
you learn
god.
Maggie's last name? Because I asked if she was from the ranch, and she said no, but
Her
Oh,
last
so
name is
that's the last-
Shincroc.
Shincroc. Okay. Will she get added into the OneNote, or should I be writing this down?
Yeah, I'll add her into the OneNote.
Okay.
But yeah, Smith. So basically, like, you know that there are you can like you are well aware that, you know, people are able to bind spells to different items to create permanent effects, like, you know, tying, you know, permanently binding the light spell to an object so that it's constantly illuminated. You imagine that this might have a similar effect.
Okay.
Okay, I'll explain that to the group and also add, or what was she mentioned? What she remembers? What was that again? What was the last thing she remembers?
The last thing that she remembers is she was heading down the long road. My apologies. The long road,
Oh,
which is the road,
it's
the road farther to the east.
Okay. She doesn't
Where are
remember
you
who
heading?
attacked her or anything? If anybody attacked her?
oh,
She
where she
when she tells you that, she just says that it feels like it was so long ago.
What do you remember, like, a major event happening? Like, how long ago was 9/11?
No. Or like the last year or date she remembers? Anything?
Do you know who Donald Trump is? Is he your president?
You just made like 30 people in this call face palm.
Of course, in D&D terms. I don't know who the Donald Trump of D&D is.
Um, she says, the, I mean, everything seems like a blur, but I like, I felt like I've just been in a haze for a decade.
Why were you following us?
I don't know. I wasn't
choose
really.
Do you remember your life as a cow?
Not. I mean, bits and pieces. Like it's very hazy.
Milky, if you will.
You roll a d6 and add some inspiration. Good for you.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I got 5.
Well,
There you go. Add 5 points of inspiration. I love that.
Okay. Well, maybe Stacy and Albina, do you guys want to stay here with her and kind of figure this out, and we'll go, the rest of us will go check out the ranch? Maybe we can piece something together here. Unless Maggie wants to come with us.
that's what, like, I don't. We were gonna go check the ranch out. Last we know, it was attacked by orcs. You don't seem in the state to come with us, but would you want someone to stay here with you?
I mean, I really don't want to be left alone.
Afterwards, we could take you back to where we all came from, but we're on a little bit of a mission right now, so.
Have you ever heard of a town called Phandalin, Maggie?
A long time ago. It's a mining town to the south.
That's correct. Have you heard of
So where?
Cryrovane?
I was gonna say,
No, what is that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's just a snowman that came to life and gives children gifts.
Like
Merry
Frosty?
Christmas.
Yes, kind of like Frosty.
Speaking of which, on the 25th, I know it's Christmas, but I am prepping a Christmas themed D&D one shot for anyone who would like to join. You're gonna be fucking
Like,
going
love
to
to.
kill Santa.
I am down to kill
So-
Santa on Christmas.
I will join.
Cool.
yeah, I'm gonna do nothing.
Christmas.
Hey, we're gonna play D&D on Christmas.
I'll murder Santa, and I'm ramping it up. Whoever wants to join from any of the other games, whoever wants to join, it's just gonna be a slaughter fest, plowing up to the North Pole.
Giggity.
Yeah,
All right.
Sounds good.
I really hope we get to fight the reindeers too.
You
Do
mean
we-
the
do-
paint ears? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I am ready to. Okay, sorry, we're getting sidetracked. Anyways,
we are getting
yes,
sidetracked.
Cryovane
I wanted to
is.
ask her. Oh, continue.
No, it's
the
okay. My
Cryovane
lie's
thing.
done.
Why is done?
Oh,
She believed it.
true. You were making up fake things anyhow. Do you remember where you were heading from? A town you left?
Do you have any family? Are they also
Yeah.
cows?
No. It's I it's I grew up in Long Saddle. My family was up there, and we were traveling. We were traveling the long road. We were heading somewhere far south. I just remember being in a carriage, cart, and then this flash of light, and then
And then you were the one pulling the carriage.
no, it was.
She has an 18 strength.
It's as if there's like it's missing,
Okay.
and then just everything after that is just a haze.
quick mechanical
Okay.
question, Lucas.
Uh-huh.
With the new companion rules, if I put the cowbell back on her, I'm just kidding. I'm just
I
kidding.
mean,
No, I will not forcefully stop you from putting that cowbell
If
on
I-
anybody.
If I want to put,
So,
if I want to put a couple
cow
points,
cat-
if I want to put a couple points into fighter and go cavalier, can that be? Forward,
Yeah.
Betsy.
fucking
So can I
Petunia.
keep this thing?
And are you asking her or are you asking me?
You.
You can do whatever you want.
What is it? Is it a collar or
It's a
necklace?
Yeah. Yeah, but
I know, but
it'd
how,
be on
is
like
it just attached to anything or just a bell? Like how is
I
it
mean,
attached to her?
It like with basically like a it looks like a small leather belt that could fit around a cow's neck.
yeah, a collar. It's just for
Yeah.
a cow.
Yep.
It's pretty big.
Cowbell of
I-
calling
I
Away
rate?
from the group, so I don't want to
Um,
stay. Or,
So this is not a oh here actually this for what it's worth if you want to look at Discord real quick, this is kind of what it looks like.
You must have seen it.
Yeah,
Is that
it's like a
Petunia?
leather strap with a bell at the bottom. This doesn't have a
Oh.
name, but if you want to keep it, I will create a name. It'll be called the Cowbell of the
The cowbell of polymorph.
Sure. I mean, technically, it's true polymorph because it's
Okay.
not a timed thing. It's permanent. Like until
Because
it's
this could
taken.
come in handy.
It could come in handy.
Yes.
Hey, Cryovane, here, let me give you a cute little necklace.
Yes.
Put this around your wrist.
Hold
Could just be a
person and
dragon.
then
And we'll just
Yeah?
put a note on it. Don't ever remove this fucking cowbell.
Hold person, and then one of us goes and puts a cowbell on somebody. We could make anyone a. Let's turn Harbin into a cow.
You're all having this. Imagine having this
Oh,
conversation, and
Jesus
she's just like,
Christ.
Oh,
We could
I
literally
wonder if
take
I'm
over
I'm
an
not taking
empire.
part in this conversation, just for the record.
"That's
I
fine.
wonder
You
wants
could
to
be
make
consoling her."
when we get to the
Yeah, I will
ranch,
protect her and
taking
kill all
the
of you if you put
cowbell
the cowbell on her.
any other
Just saying.
cow we see in case her whole family has been turned into cows.
That's probably a good idea. Any other cows we
Yeah.
see heading to the ranch, we should probably. Okay.
Yep.
So, like, Albina, do you want to stay here with her as we go to the rest
No,
of the
I
ranch?
don't want to separate from the group. I'd rather just
Yeah,
take her
maybe I'll go
along with us
together.
at the end, like
Yeah.
stay at the end of the
Um,
Okay.
line there.
Okay, so I guess we're all going to continue, but Albina and Maggie are going to be at the back of the line.
I mean, we should. Do you, Maggie, remember? Have you ever handled any kind of weapon? We've got just like
No.
as a.
I don't
Okay.
think we have any extra.
I have a
I
staff.
have a whole bow.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
we
you
have
do. That's right.
quarterstaffs. I have swords. she has
Okay.
something to give.
Yeah,
her.
I could give her a
dagger.
You know, okay, I'm going to give her a shield just so she has a little bit more AC in case she does get attacked.
So yeah, she is just going to be a commoner.
That's
for
fine.
what it's worth.
We're just trying to protect her a little bit extra.
Sure,
than-
I fully understand.
Stand
By the
around.
way, if you notice in the because it is the first thing that came up, and I love this anime, and I have my own reasons. She looks like the ranch girl from Goblin Slayer, the one with pink hair. If you've seen that anime, you know
Okay.
exactly who I'm
Yup.
talking about.
I don't.
Yep.
Yeah, she's
So
a
sh-
healthy girl.
Should I go ahead and...
You said rant. What from what anime? Sorry.
Look up.
Goblin Slayer.
Make sure your safe search is on. Look up.
Wait, what do you
look
mean?
up-
God.
Safe search.
Look, hold on here. I gotcha.
I got it. I got it.
Should I go ahead and remove the shield from my inventory then, since I gave it to her?
Yeah. Thank you, Zash.
No problem.
Oh. You said she was curvy. She's so skinny.
Well,
I'm
she's
curvy.
a
Use
then.
your
cow
imagination.
who had udders.
Okay then.
My stream is gonna get flagged for this.
Don't worry, we haven't said simp, incel, or virgin, so we're okay.
You just said all three.
Well,
Yeah, we didn't say them. We didn't say them in a negative connotation.
Yeah.
directed at somebody. So, okay. So the plan right now is to have her go with you guys, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, while
And
staying
we're
at the
gonna
back.
Keep an eye out for other cows.
As the
I
actual
wanna wait,
animal,
I
not
wanna
the
see
human.
what-
As a Luna already insulted someone.
So you will you will continue
Also-
on. You continue on down the. You now have a new companion with you, a pink-haired young lady. You. I was gonna say a word. I'm going. You would guess that she's probably about like 17, 18 years old.
Okay.
But
Do we-
eventually,
I guess
Oh,
it doesn't
you know what?
matter.
As we're walking, can I
Yeah.
ask Maggie, how old are you?
yeah, 17.
How old do you remember being?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
She said, like, basically, as she's walking, like, a little bit more, memory is starting to fade back in. She says, I remember celebrating my 7th birthday.
Oh my.
Oh no.
And she looks down at herself, like, at this point, now with the realization of she, like, far taller, far more womanly. And you can see that, like, she's beginning to tear up and get very upset.
I will console her. We have been stuck in this way for quite some time. Then.
I don't know how long.
It's so horrible. We'll help you figure this mystery out.
Thank you.
We'll
And
take
Stacey,
care of you.
this is the point that I was
What?
making the other day, where I had no fucking clue this was gonna happen until JJ opened his mouth.
Oh
this
my
is what I
goodness, took a
mean.
cowbell off so she didn't make noise.
This is what I mean.
And now
by
look,
the players.
the crying 17-year-old who last remembers being 7.
Okay,
No,
so
no.
This is so
The
guys,
fact,
beyond
the fact that she
comprehension.
was a girl and not just a regular cow. If that
Oh,
coin
God.
had been if that had been a 2, it's just a cow. Cow. This is all because of a coin flip. All right, you guys are marching down the road. Iluna is doing her best to console this young girl. But
Oh, I was about to say, Anime's back out with just
Okay.
scouting a little bit more to like
Sure.
grab our attention when she sees orcs, because we know orcs are high chance.
Mhm.
So
All right. So, with Anime scouting ahead, you guys eventually reach the ranch. You can see that Iluna is flying high above the area. She relays to you, Iluna, that she has reached the ranch and can see some signs of distress. So, when you arrive there, let me switch over. Make sure that's good. Ah, shit.
What was the quest again?
The quest.
The quest is to go to Butterskull Ranch. It's been attacked by orcs. Assess the damage, help in any way you can. Ranch owner Big Al is a retired sheriff who can reward you for your efforts. If he is dead, return to the townmaster Harbin Wester with proof of his demise.
All right. So, Butterskull Ranch occupies a large plot of trail nestled between 2 hills. Beyond a ramshackle wooden fence stands cornfields, an apple orchard, gardens, and pasture land. A path breaks off from the trail and leads to a 2-story farmhouse next to a pond. West of the farmhouse are the charred remains of a barn and a smithy that have been burnt to the ground.
Is everyone else supposed to be on the map? Because I just seen me.
No, I just have you
Yeah.
because you were the first one alphabetically, and I just needed to put somebody on there so you guys could see the map.
Okay. I was like, why am I
Did you
separate
put
from the
all
group now? Gotcha.
Are you
But
secretly a
and-
cow, Albina?
But you can see pigs
Uh
and
oh.
some like sort of just harmlessly like wandering about, like eating the cabbage, eating the apples on the ground, eating whatever they can find.
Do you
And
they have
These
any
animals
sort
are
of
all
jewelry, like a cowbell on?
they do not. They are just
Okay.
pigs.
Are you sure?
My cat's getting
In the
hungry.
Is this farm building by the pond, like way over there?
This is the destroyed barn. This is the 2-story
Okay.
farmhouse. This is the
Okay.
destroyed smithy. Now, this is Iluna is feeding you this Iluna, Anime is feeding you this information, but something that she tells you is that between the farmhouse and the gutted barn lie the scattered corpses of 2 orcs and 5 humans, and that they are swarmed with flies.
Oh no. Yeah.
Ew.
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll.
Are
as
there any apples on the
carefully-
ground? I
Are
don't
there
know.
what?
Any apples? You said there was like apple trees.
Yeah, there's a whole orchard.
Okay, good. I want to pick up some apples for my cat.
Okay. Roll me a. Yeah, sure. I'm just how many are you picking up?
Whatever I can put in my bag. I'm just trying to get my baby some food, just to make
Sure.
sure.
I'll say you get about a dozen before it like starts getting too cumbersome.
Do
Okay.
you
That's a lot.
do you share that information about the bodies, Iluna?
Yes. Try not to be so. Well, make it understood that they're dead, and they've been dead for a while. With the
Okay.
flies and
As we get closer, can I just do like a quick scan and see if I see
Wait.
anything that is not animals?
What
Yeah,
am I
I'm-
rolling, Lucas?
You're not rolling anything.
Twelve
Okay.
out.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same. Like I'm on high alert right now.
Sure. So as you guys are heading up in there, anybody who wants to sort of keep an eye on the area, looking for anything, roll me
So-
perception checks.
all the animals are not escaped, but like they're not in pens as far as we can see.
Right. The pasture. So this area up here is the pasture, and the destroyed barn. They've sort of like gotten through there and are out here like eating the carrots and cabbage that are in the garden, eating the apples and the corn and stuff like that.
How many more casts that speak with animals do you have?
Once a day. And it's been about a half an hour, so that spell did end.
We have to sit
Also, I
here
wanted
and talk
give
to
an
each one of
apple
these
to
pigs.
Maggie, just while I was grabbing them.
Okay. Yeah, she
We don't see any more cows,
I mean, you see tons of apples.
just
There.
pigs.
She said cows. Any more cows?
Oh, cows? No. No, there is
No, the bell would assume that her family might have all been turned into cows.
you at least do not see any cows.
Okay.
Did you roll
Where were
perception?
the bodies at again?
The bodies were like strewn about here.
Okay. I'm gonna go check them out.
Yeah, me too.
So
I rolled
Yeah.
perception.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
10 for perception.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 on my perception.
I got
Right.
14.
So, for anyone who rolled above a 10, as you are making your way up there, you can hear a raucous sound coming from the farmhouse, especially those who are getting up off to the side. I'm just going to move the party up here. So,
Okay.
as you are moving up into this area, you can hear the raucous sounds coming from this farmhouse.
What does it
And
sound? Oh, I didn't roll high enough anyways. It doesn't matter.
No, if so, this is actually what I want to know. Like, where was sort of everyone going? Because I know Albina said that she was going to pick some apples.
Well, I was gonna go check the bodies, but if I hear noises coming from the farmhouse, I'm probably gonna
Yeah.
try to go check that out.
I'll go check out the
Yeah.
bodies because I don't
Does
hear the
it
sound
look
until I get
at
closer.
windows?
Yeah, I was probably just gonna pick the apples. Like if we were coming up, I thought they were kind of just everywhere, laying on the ground. Like I was just gonna pick some up to save them. But I would probably go to the body, or excuse me, to the sound.
Okay. So, whoever is heading over
Are there
to
windows?
there are, but here.
I
So
would
anyone who
suggest anime looked in the windows
Okay, give me
before
one
I
second.
headed up.
So anyone who goes over and looks at the bodies, you can see that, like I said, there are 2 orcs and there are 5 humans. You can see that they were ranch hands of some degree. They seem like seers and stuff. But like I said, their bodies are just covered in flies. You can see that there is nothing on them. They've sort of been like picked clean of any valuables beyond their clothing.
Can I make like a medicine or a survival check to see how long they've been dead for?
Sure.
Which one?
Do medicine. Yeah, they've been dead now for let me see here.
About 21 sessions because it's one of the first quests we got.
So well, I mean, I ain't gonna don't do that. No, so it was. Yeah. You guys. So you figured that it's been about a 1.5, 10 days, like almost like 14 days, like maybe real life like 2 weeks. Like they've been dead for more than a 10.
Based on what I just rolled,
Yeah.
and looking at the bones or anything, is there any way I can find like the gender, the age, any?
Just for simplicity, I'll just say that they're all guys.
Between the ages of, would I be able to tell that?
Between the, I mean, just from like looking at them, because like they still do have like skin and muscle on them.
Okay.
Like you would probably figure between like 15 and maybe like 30s.
Okay. I'll relay that information to the group when we're all together next time.
Okay. So while that is happening, heading back to the farmhouse. So you are having Anna checking out the. What's that?
As long as it seems wise. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we can hear that noise, and she can fly towards one of the windows and look in.
So
Or
is
around and look in all the windows.
Okay.
I don't want her to draw too much attention. So I'm thinking like pick a window, but maybe it's too much effort.
I mean, you can just if you want.
Flew around all the windows. They'd be like, "There's a giant bird outside."
Sure, and that's why I'm gonna say if you want her to be stealthy, you would have to roll a stealth check, or she would. You'd have to use it rolling her stats, but.
What's her stats?
I thought
mean,
it was just Iluna's, right?
No, this is going to be anime. It's
okay.
It's gonna be dexterity, which I guess it's the same. It's a +3.
Yeah, +3. So if I click it, it'd be the same. I nearly clicked the one.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You both have the same dexterity, so it is just the same.
Oh, heaven.
Yeah.
Nice
she's
roll.
Able to, yeah, she's able to fly up to one of the windows. She looks on. Did you want her to look at the ground floor or the upper?
Ground floor? I didn't realize I had 2 stories.
Yeah, it's a 2-story ranch house. If she's looking at the underside, so I will say that she looks in towards the biggest room. She can see that there is at least a half dozen orcs in that room. That they are there's like this big dining room with these giant wooden like trestle tables that they are sort of, you know, just enjoying themselves basically. So she says that there's at least a half dozen in that room, but she saw more when she was flying away in the other room.
And this is at this place up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go look at these two places before we go in there?
I mean, yeah, you can. Yeah. So what we'll say is when that happened, you were looking at these bodies, so you can head up. Did you want to go to the Did you want to go to this one, which is the destroyed smithy, or this one, which is the destroyed barn?
I'll go to the barn first.
Okay. What is everyone else doing at this moment?
Consoling the 17-year-old girl.
Did anyone point out the noise? I don't think I heard it.
Yeah, I mean, as you guys got closer, like basically anyone within like this area could hear this sound. And like I said, it almost sounds as if there's a house party going on.
Right.
Just, you know, if
What
the
is-
guests were
what is
horrible
that?
green-skinned monsters.
I'd be
What?
checking that out, I guess.
That's the outhouse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
It's so far
Well,
away.
If Anime was gonna scout the house, because that's what I was gonna do, I'll go to the other building.
Okay.
The smithy? Is that what
Yeah.
you said? I'll go check that out.
All right. So, Nylor, when you head up to the destroyed barn, you can see that this place was sort of, you know, razed to the ground. It was burnt to the ground. That it is just like everything that was inside was destroyed. You can see that there is evident equipment in their farming gear, you know, tools and whatnot. That there was troughs that were one time used to feed animals, give them water. But you find nothing of value in.
Okay. I'll head up to the smithy with Zash.
So when you guys get to the smithy, it's very much the same. You can see that this is the area where they would have been, you know, mending tools and working on metals, creating horseshoes and stuff like that. That this place was destroyed. The furnace was completely ripped to shreds. Again, nothing of value left in this place.
Might as well go over and check the outhouse too.
Okay. Roll me if you are heading over to the house. Roll me a stealth check, or past the house. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait, what is this over here again? The little
Oh no.
that?
Sorry guys.
That is the destroyed barn.
Oh, okay.
Can we say I went with Nylor since I checked out
Can
the
you
other
roll
buildings
again?
with him?
So we will say that Zash is going with Nylord, but I want to know, while they are making their way over there, what is everyone else?
Did we say what was in the water
I'm
here?
trying
Nobody talked about the water
to
yet.
pond.
Can I go look at the looking around and see? Yeah.
Sure. We'll say that that's happening while they initially went up to the and Anime was coming back. You look into the pond and you can see there is some farm equipment. That like some of the rubble and debris from the barn and whatnot has been thrown into the pond. You can see that there's some fish in it, but like the debris and detritus that's been thrown in is just causing it to be, you know, unclean and, you know, polluted.
Okay, but no more dead bodies or anything in there.
There are no more dead bodies in the pond.
Cool.
Okay.
At what point is Anime back with me versus them walking past this ridiculous house?
Anime is already
Can I
back.
send Anime to intercede them because I see them walking that way and being like, freaking just don't intercept them, I should say.
Sure. I will say if you want to give, I will say that you see Nylor make their way down here, and you aware that there are orcs in the building. You can give Anime a command to, you know, have her before they get to the point where where Nylor would have failed that stealth check.
Yeah, if I see them meandering too close to the and I already have this information. So yeah. Do I need to roll something to see
No,
if
you
it's
just
fast
need to tell me
enough?
when you're playing anime.
Um, go try to stop them. Like land on one of them, like in their face.
Ow!
Land in their face.
With their talons?
No.
Use your beak and peck out their eyes.
She gets what she gets.
Stop
She gets
it.
what you mean.
Not,
No, she understands what you mean.
not harm them, obviously.
Yes. So
Just make
Nylor,
they stop.
Nylor and Zash, you two are heading across this pathway. As you're starting to get closer to the farmhouse, all of a sudden, anime is right up in your face, and it's sort of like flapping wildly, like impeding your progress forward.
I'll put out my arm so she can land on my arm,
She does so.
and then I'll look over at Iluna. I assume I can see them, right?
Yes.
And kind of just
Okay, then
look
I'll
like...
land. I don't know. I would signal that there's 6 in the house.
Okay. I was just thinking you'd turn around and point towards your back, but...
Point towards my back.
Where you have the
What? Why?
because
the scar
it
from the orcs when they axed you in the back
Oh,
at
yeah.
the
I
temple.
remember that. Well, then she'll say 6 and then point. There's 6 of them. And then
Zash
there's just
immediately
one-
knows. Okay, I'll tell Nylor. There's orcs in the house.
Oh, okay.
Is that where I'm going?
So that is my question.
Is
Where
that where the
was,
noise is coming from?
where were you going, Smith?
I was checking out the noise.
Okay, yeah. So as I will say that you are heading up, and yeah, I'll say that since you guys were sort of like traveling, at least for the most part together, you are aware that there are orcs in the building from Iluna.
All right. Then I'll go back around the way I came to the party.
Yeah, I'll follow.
So Anime said there was 6 plus some in the other rooms.
Yup.
Yeah, at least 6.
Listen, I
we
know
need-
I said that we weren't gonna fight, but what they did to the people here.
I mean, and actually, after seeing Maggie, like, we don't know if they did this to her.
I mean, I don't know if orcs, at least common orcs, don't seem capable of.
I was about to say
I
something.
know.
I was about to be like, do you
know-
remember what happened when we went to the other deserted form? But that wasn't me. That was Vanadar, sorry.
Other deserted what? Oh, the windmill?
The cultists, yeah.
Yes. But this time
No,
we know it's orcs.
I do know. Remember.
When,
Yeah, we do know it's work.
when we saw the 2 orc clans fighting,
Yep.
wasn't there a spellcaster in there?
Yes, there was.
So we are aware that certain orcs are capable of casting spells.
That is true. Two
But
out of
true.
two members out of
True
your group.
polymorph is like, isn't that like a 9th level spell?
I
That's
think
like
it's
some
7th.
insane shit.
No, it is 9th. Yes, no, it is
Yeah,
the highest pedigree of magic.
yeah, that's some crazy shit. Do we want to
Now,
mess
keep-
with this, guys?
I mean, I will say, now this would be something Smith would, imbuing an item with a spell doesn't necessarily like with a spell to be very specific like it is, does not take nearly as much skill as having something that has the full effect of the spell, but it definitely would be of a high pedigree of magic.
Okay. I mean, listen, if you guys,
Um,
like, I kind of want to give these people justice. I know I'm delaying my own thing here, but...
I mean, based on what I could tell from the bodies over there, none of them looked older than to be 30. Didn't you say Big Al was a retired sheriff?
He
Yeah.
was.
He's probably older than that, so he may
Maybe
still.
they have him hostage.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, if
Hey,
they're still in the
I'm
house,
gonna ask
how
Luna.
long you think that
Are they saying anything as
we've
they're
determined?
partying in Orcish?
Oh wait, anime would understand that.
Well,
Oh no, ask.
yeah, technically. I mean, so you can hear. I mean, Luna, you can hear that they are like just talking about the spoils of their victories.
Mm, okay.
Which are?
They're just
That they're not going into. She was only like
Okay.
and then out.
Okay.
Very stealthily. Do you think you could send anime up to look at the second floor to see if there's any humans in there? Because
I
we
can
only
definitely do that.
we only looked at the ground
what
floor.
did you guys?
Nothing.
Nothing, right? No
It was
people
just
were
raised
involved.
to the ground.
I mean, we wanted to go look to see if there's
See,
anyone
we
hiding out
didn't
in the outhouse.
put
I mean, I think I have.
well, you were around them.
What's anime stealth?
+3.
Mine's +7, so I feel like it might be safer if I go if we want to stealth and check it out.
Well, did the barn look like a safe place for Maggie to hide if we end up in a fight?
I don't
mean,
think
she-
so. It
she-
didn't seem to offer very much protection.
It's not really going to offer much
That's what
protection,
I-
but it would be a place that she could hide. Like if somebody goes over there, like there's not a roof to the place. There's like burnt walls and stuff, but she could hide behind it and probably not be spotted.
Or even maybe in the
That
apple
or the
orchard.
Yeah, orchard.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
if
just
you,
trying to-
depending on what you guys want to do, I don't know if this is like too cruel, but we could put the thing back on her, turn her back into a cow, because they probably won't pay any attention to all the other animals here.
The
Yeah, but
moment
if we were...
you say that, she is just vehemently against that. She's like near in tears, saying no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather? Never mind. That's too mean. I don't want to say anything.
Would you rather die, bitch?
Die human or live as a cow.
You're gonna be a cow.
Yeah, let's just have
So-
her go hide in the orchard and
Well, make sure you stay in the orchard at the far end.
Okay.
If we decide to attack this here,
Sure.
Maggie, make sure if anyone comes and attacks you, you use that shield.
run. If
Or
you
run,
see
yeah.
danger coming from you, run.
She is holding the shield close to her chest.
Do you guys want to check the outhouse before we, like, okay? Big Al may be in the outhouse. Who knows? He may have hid out in there. Do you think works?
Do you want me to go check it?
I mean, you just said you have the highest stealth, so
All right, I'll sneak around and
I'll-
go
I'll-
check out the outhouse.
I'll give him guidance too. I just feel like we might as well check everything because you never know.
Sure, go ahead and roll me a stealth check if you're moving around.
23.
Yeah. So I'll say, because I mean, if we're just saying, if you're moving close to the farmhouse, you can all, if you would like to, move out into the field and then come up.
No, we just one of us needs a check. It's fine.
Yeah. If you head up there, you find that the outhouse operational use, but there is nobody inside of it. It does smell to high heavens. You imagine the orcs have maybe used it a few times.
Okay. On my way back, I'll just mutter about how I'm sure Vanadar has visited there to pray to his god.
oh my god.
Holy shit! Literally.
I don't know if you guys remember that one.
Oh yeah.
Is this Maggie back over here? Over
Yeah.
here?
Only
Yeah.
Iluna would-
Okay, good. I'll go back there with her while you guys are all talking.
Okay.
And stay with
Alright.
her.
This is probably gonna be a fight. You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What is the plan here?
Are we just like kicking the door down? Oh no! You wanted to check the second floor, didn't you?
I can.
I mean,
I can climb a house pretty well.
is there a window on the second floor?
There is. There's windows across the whole thing.
Okay,
Alright,
yeah,
I'll
might
go,
as well.
I'll go
in there,
check
right?
out.
What's
What?
up, Smith?
There's orcs in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I
But they
just
wouldn't
fireball the whole place?
No, there might.
Well, I actually thought about that, but if Big L is in there, we need to get him out.
Yeah, like if we had a way of knowing that there's nothing but orcs in the house, that's a good idea. But
I mean, we could set the house on fire to get him to come out, but it would have to be a slow burn, not, house and then immediate whole thing engulfed in flame.
so yeah, go check
Yeah,
the second
that
floor.
was the point.
Alright.
There are more
Check.
Am I-
humans.
Am I still guided?
I would
Um,
re-guide into if needed, I guess.
Okay, go real fast. What were you saying, Stacy?
No, I thought he was checking to see if there were humans. We didn't see any humans in the house.
No.
Yet, that's all.
No, not now. Okay, so what's your stealth roll?
17.
Okay. So, are you just like quietly walking up and then like climbing up?
Yes.
Okay. So, you do this, and when you do, you are able to see into the main room. That there are 3 orcs up there, and that you can see that there's one. There's like doors open. There's like a hallway up there, and there are doors open. You can pretty much see through most of the doors, or most of the room, if not all of them. But you can see that there are at least 6 orcs up there that you could see.
Do I see any humans?
No,
I don't see any non-orcs at all.
no.
Can I circle the house and check other? Because I think anime only checked the one front window, right?
So here is what I will show
Yeah,
you.
she keeps in the big one, like glance the rest of them.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty much, you're like climbing the walls if you're able to see. You're moving along this upper wall. Oh shit! I guess I technically need to roll initiative for these guys. Yeah, so you're like climbing across the wall. You can see that this room up in the top that you're looking at right now is sort of like a common room. Just has some like furnishing stuff that they're going through, a bunch of different belongings, and you can also see that there's a few more. And like I said, there's one that you can see like down a hallway at the end. But I will say that something else you can see, and I'm just going to move. Maggie's not over there. Actually, no, I'm going to move Albina because Albina she's staying with Maggie for the moment. Around this place, you can see that there is a well in the corner, and there's also like an emergency
That's
store patch there.
Okay. Can I check the well?
Would that
Yes, you can. Roll me a perception check.
would you have said anime would have saw those doors then at the back?
So in my mind,
No.
and this is, I'm going to show you exactly what I had in mind with her flying there. I had envisioned her going like this and sort of like looking into these windows and then flying away. So
Okay.
she may have potentially seen it when she was. I'll say that, she may have spotted the well when she was like first flying overhead when she got to the ranch.
Being a scout.
Yeah.
I rolled
But
a 16. Oh, sorry.
Okay. But I mean, that would just be dependent on if she felt like that information. She felt the bodies were then potentially a well or a storm drain or a storm cellar. So you look
Nope.
down in. You look
Storm
down.
cellars were
But you look down into the well. You can see that it does have water down there. But something else you are able to notice is there are 2 humanoid bodies that are down at the very bottom. They are bloated and sort of like oily, like not oily, like
How-
wet.
How far down?
I don't know how far down does it.
They can go pretty fucking far.
And it depends.
But if
where
I
the
can
water
see,
is,
okay,
30.
so can I
Yeah.
just kind of
30
like,
feet.
you know, hands and feet back on one side, hands and feet on the other, and kind of shimmy down the well?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go with the smallest that Google just gave me. We're gonna say it's 100 feet down.
Oh my fucking god.
That it says 100 to 50
Holy
to
shit.
500 feet. Yeah. So actually, no. I'm gonna say it's 50 feet. It's 50 feet down.
Okay.
I don't know how wells work.
All right, I'm
Breaking
gonna
the illusion.
I'm gonna shimmy down the well
Okay.
and inspect the bodies.
You can see that they seem to be about the same age range as the 5 bodies that you saw out on the path.
Okay, can I tell male, female?
1 female, 1 male.
Can I inspect the male's body? Is there
Sure.
anything noticeable on it?
I mean, other than he's like not really wearing clothing, that he's sort of just been stripped of all belongings. His like they're laying in the water,
Okay.
so their bodies are just like bloated. And
Basically, what I'm asking is like, is there any identifier that this might be a retired sheriff?
you don't think the age? You don't think
Okay.
the age would account for it?
All right, I'll go back up and back to the group.
Okay.
Well, actually, I wanna look in the windows on the back of the house. Cause Anime
Okay.
didn't check the back of the house, right?
No.
She just did the front. Okay.
Right.
Do you need me to
So-
do another stealth roll, or do you
I
just want to go on
do.
my? Okay.
I do.
It's a natural 19, so
Nice.
26.
Yeah. Yeah, you are quiet as shit. Yeah, so when you you know you're sort of like looking in this area, you can see that there are at least 7 orcs in this room.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you make your way around, you can see there's one like guarding a staircase that leads upstairs, and there's at least 3 orcs in the other room. You can see that the handles where the storm cellar, like leading down into a basement of some kind, there's like no chain or anything around that. So,
Okay.
but yes, we will say that at that point you head over back to the group.
All right. I'm gonna relay all of that.
Okay.
I didn't see Big Al at all.
Do you guys think that maybe we should check in the storm cellar?
I
Yeah,
think that's
does he
where
tell
he
us the storm
probably
cellar?
is.
Yes.
Yeah, I relayed everything.
Okay.
I think if we go with Smith's initial idea of just burning it down, the storm cellar should be okay. And, you know, I'm sure if he's down there, he'll run.
Should-
Or we
Well-
could just draw him out.
There's a lot in there.
Get him out. Well, what if you just?
I mean, like, either way, if we catch the place on fire, they're definitely going to come out. And we're going to have to fight.
Ew.
I could always reduce you again, and you could run into the storm cellar.
And
Hey,
check.
I'm Zash. I'm here to rescue you.
Hey guys, let's go! I mean, we can if you want. If you want me to go check the storm cellar. That's really risky, though. I need you guys to be ready to save my ass.
I thought you were like
Why
super
aren't we all
quick.
going in together?
Yeah, or we could just do that. But that's like really close to the house, meaning if one person fails a
Yeah.
stealth check, we're probably.
I mean, you're
SOL.
not wrong. I could haul ass out of there, and then you can drop the reduce, and then we're fighting.
I mean, it's either I have one of those spell slots left. It's either in large reduce or pass without a trace. So it's if you if we all want to go or just Ash goes.
It's up to you guys.
I think
There we
all
all
of
go.
No.
I
You
think
suggest pass
All of
without
us?
a trace for all of us.
yeah,
Okay.
pass without a, yeah. Okay, I'll cast pass without a trace.
Okay.
We all sneak up to the storm cellar.
So Albina, are you
Yeah,
staying
that's
back
what
with
I said.
Maggie? Or are you
I mean,
going
I-
with
She's gonna be more of a liability if we take her in, so I'm just gonna wait with her
Okay,
I-
that's
because
fine.
I would like to help everyone. Yeah.
Sure. All right. So
we don't want you don't want to add your firepower. There's like a dozen orcs.
She'll run
I thought there
out.
were 6.
there
No.
is collectively 18.
Yeah.
Upstairs and downstairs.
Oh,
Yes.
are they all inside this house?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why I was
There-
saying, like,
yeah.
maybe we
There
should
are-
just burn the fucker down.
There are 11 on the ground floor, and there are 7 on.
I mean, we could just do that too if you guys don't want me to. If you don't want to, I just feel like if they're there, we should. Yeah, we should at least go down into the storm cellar because like we're just assuming that he's down there.
Yeah, he could light it on fire, and as soon as he does that, I'll just go into the storm cellar and look for Big Al.
Do you
Just
guys?
use the chaos to our advantage.
Do you guys want to do that?
Wait, do
Wait,
what?
never mind.
Set the house on fire
So-
and then go down in the storm cellar?
Yeah, like as you're fireballing the house, I'll go down
Can you
into the
do your
storm
ring of
cellar and
fire
look
around the
for.
whole- or is it just a line of fire?
It's a wall.
You can't do something that goes.
I can
around
do
the
a ring
house.
of fire if I want. Why do we want
Yeah.
to do a ring of fire?
Well, the ring of fire.
Because when you
the-
catch the house on fire, they'll come out, and then they'll have no place to go.
just so
but
you know, the ringed
say-
wall is 20-foot diameter, so it would not be big.
Oh, not big enough for them. Never mind.
So what is
So-
the plan?
'Cause I
So
like the
Unless I
idea of
do
catching
like
the house on
blindness, I mean, I could get up close enough, but that's only one person, so never mind. No, never mind.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, Smith, like you start firebolting, wall of fire, all of your fire shit, catch it on fire, and as soon as you do that, I charge down into the storm cellar and look for Big Al because I didn't see. I looked through all the rooms that I could see through, and I didn't see him anywhere.
I mean, that works.
Um,
So I'll go ahead and get. Should I just take my spell slot back? Are we retconning this, or did I already cast a spell?
No, you have not cast a spell yet.
Okay.
So what? Sorry, what is the exact plan?
Well, I don't know if Smith wants to go ahead with burning down the building or not.
yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's prepare to
Alright.
run too if necessary.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I think
we'll
we
be
maybe
holding
check out.
back.
Why don't we check out the cellar first?
That's
Is it right
Okay.
next to the house you said?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Me-
can
me-
sneak in there.
Do you want to sneak in, or do you want me to like
yeah,
make
I'm
you
gonna-
smaller? Or-
No, it's okay. Because I don't think the reduce actually helped. It helped because
Reduce
we were
does
going
not
through.
help stealth.
Yeah, so I'll just go in.
It makes you a smaller target, so I guess. I mean, I guess it would grant you a little bit of advantage, but
Okay.
all right. So
Alright.
roll me another stealth.
Can I guidance that? Since I'm not sure, I'll guidance that because I'm not past without a tracing.
18.
So you make your way over to. You sneak your way back over. As you do, you open up the storm cellar, and it's just this, and it pops open. And where are you at, Zash? So you head down into the cellar.
Okay.
So the cellar has dirt floor, walls made of more stone, and an 8-foot high plank ceiling braced by wooden pillars. Tied to a chair in the back of the room is a large figure with a burlap sack pulled over his head. Shelves along the walls are lined with skulls made of butter and protected by a thin coating of wax. As you walk in, you hear a gagged and muffled voice from underneath the sack go, "Who's here?"
I'm gonna immediately hush him. Shh. Help.
Mm,
And I don't see anybody else down here, right?
No, you do not.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak up to him. I'm gonna take the hood off of him.
And you can see he still has he has like a claw bound into his mouth.
right? I'm gonna flick the claws out. I'm gonna cut that, and I'm gonna start fraying him.
Who are you?
And immediately put my hand over his mouth, and I free him from the chair.
Okay.
And can he walk?
You can see that he is like emaciated. You can tell he's badly bruised. But he is able to walk. He's just
Okay.
kind of slow.
I'll help him, and
Okay.
I'm immediately heading towards the cellar to lead him out.
All right. So roll me another stealth check.
Oh no!
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2. It's a 9 because I have a +7.
Okay, that's still a 9. So what
Fuck.
happens is, so keep in mind, Big Al just rolled a 20.
Oh shit!
As you're leading him out up the staircase, you go to step out of here, and all of a sudden like the boards that are leading up out of this, you step down and you pierce your foot on a nail, and you instinctively go to cry out, but Big Al puts his hand over your mouth and keeps you muffled. You take a single point of damage.
Okay.
But
That's straight out of A Quiet Place.
but the sound of the raucous orcs is still going on. They have not noticed you, and together the two of you are able to get back over to the group.
Okay, so wait, that was Big Al? We're just...
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay.
And I think I actually do have a picture of him some.
When I get him, like,
Yeah.
away from the farmhouse, I'm gonna ask him, is there anybody else alive in there?
No, not in there. No. As far as I know. They were all dragged out and beaten.
Okay. Do you want us to burn it down?
I'm in no condition to fight, but I would rather not abandon this place. And he breathing heavily, but he's like, I'd rather fight them.
Again, I don't know if I have to roll a medicine. Can I see how badly he's injured? Like, does he need a heal?
You imagine that if he, on a scale of like 58, 0 to 58, he's at about a 9.
Okay. I'm gonna
Without rolling.
Well,
My medicine's really hot. +5.
I'll go ahead
I
and
mean, like this guy looks like he had the shit beaten out of him, and he's been starved for a 10-day.
okay. I'm gonna put my hand on him and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Okay. How much are you giving him?
18.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll ask him, any weapons you know how to use? You know how to shoot a bow?
I used to use a hand crossbow back in the day when I was a sheriff. I could wield a sword. It's down to it.
You guys want to fight this, or do you just want to go back to Phandalin?
I mean, he wants to fight, so after
Why
what
don't
they
we
after what they did
get him
to
and Maggie out of here?
What was that?
I said we get him and
Is he
Maggie
a
out of here so
helper?
they can just run away if need be.
Okay. So, like,
If you're-
lead them away, and then we'll come back and fight them?
He says, if you're fighting, I'm fighting with you. I'm gonna abandon my place like that.
after what they did to his village and him and probably his friends and family, I would say he probably wants vengeance.
Well, we're gonna need Albina for this.
Can we like gesture for her to come over?
Yeah, you can call her
I mean,
over.
can we see her?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hannah.
Alright.
What do you want me to do? I'm sorry.
They're just calling you over.
Am I bringing Maggie or?
No,
No.
just leave her.
Okay.
Let her
She
know that we're-
here in between the
Tell her.
trees.
Yeah, it's like
Let her know we're gonna fight the orcs.
Here, go in the
And-
trees, Maggie. We'll be back for you.
Be ready to run
She,
if necessary.
all right. So if you guys, so if you guys are planning on fighting the orcs, that's where we're gonna call it for tonight, and we'll pick back up there.
Can we stop as he's like conjuring like a fireball in his hand?
Sure, sure.
That'd be awesome.
As, yeah. So yeah, that's where we'll call it for tonight.
Good session, guys.
Woo.
Yeah, very good session.
I'm really glad I remembered my room.
That I'll tell you what, man. An hour and a half. An hour and a half to figure out how you guys went in there. I give you credit for exploring all options, but man, was I like, are they just? What are they going in?
Were you chomping at the bit?
I was just like, I've been in that position before as a player where it's like, all right, we want to make sure that we're covering every base, that we're like making sure everything's on the up and up.
Because like we haven't before, and like the orcs, the first Manticore fight, like when we're sitting here discussing it, we're like, no. So we're trying to be smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give you guys all the credit for
In
rolling.
the wood, hundreds of feet away, so it was safe.
I will
Looking-
say
for a
this.
while.
I will say this. So, before we head out, let me pull it back up again. Wait, actually, I'll do it on. It'll actually be far easier. So,
As a DM
Also,
with
before we end-
hindsight, what were our chances if we would have just fought?
the orcs.
Yeah.
That's sort of what I'm actually bringing up. So,
What-
let me go
what does
back
it-
to the
What does an ogre stat bot look like?
I have no
powerful.
idea. Yeah, that's.
powerful.
I mean, they're huge, aren't they? Like 15 feet or something.
They're large.
Okay.
They're large creatures. Okay, so you
Yeah.
guys are a party of 6 5th level characters, and you guys there was 24 orcs there. And there was 3 ogres. It was a deadly encounter. For what it's worth, each
What
one
does
of
that
you
mean?
would have. So deadly encounter, there's like an easy encounter would be anything up to like a hard like maybe fighting like 24 orcs would be a hard encounter. There's a lot of numbers strong, so you can just sort of go at them. The ogres have a ton of health, and they are a higher level creature. Basically, this would have been lethal potentially to one or more of you, and it would have required good tactics and quick thinking. Otherwise, you guys would have been risking the threat of defeat. If we were using experience in this case, I mean, I use milestone. But experience, where's the table? Here it is. So you guys, oh shit, that's not one. D&D level up, level XP table. Yeah. So think of it this way: you guys would have gotten each 3,700 XP. 3,750 to be exact. That would have taken a first level character from 1st to 4th level and a little bit beyond, because you need 2,700 experience to be a level 4, and then 6,500 to be a 5th level. So like this would have basically given you guys like halfway to level 6. Which is sort of how I'm counting it, because I'm not going to discredit you guys for thinking of a way to do that without combat. I thought it was great.
slightly stressful.
Okay, so we're playing
could've
next week
done
at
that.
4.
Done that at, like, level
Um,
3. though.
Yeah, so Hannah is going to be working, but she said she's working until 5, so she can join us. We'll plan for 4 o'clock, and then she can join us as soon as she's available. I'll just run Albina for the time being.
Like I said, I might be
Do you
in.
have a time?
Sorry, what would you say, Tony?
I was gonna like I'm doing a gift exchange Saturday and
On that
Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. So pretty much the only other day that I would be able to play would be Wednesday. What is everyone
I'm
else's?
not free on Wednesday.
I mean,
After like 9 o'clock.
I could just try and make it home. It's fine.
I mean, so what I'll say if two people can't make it, we might just have to skip it. I mean, it is what it is. You know, stuff happens. If Hannah is able to make it, you know, I could always run. You know, we can always run Nylor, you know, on autopilot if we aren't able to play another day throughout the week. So I will leave it up to the group. You know, if you guys want to play on Sunday with, you know, Hannah joining a little bit later, Tony being AWOL, and then just that, or do we want to or do we just want to take a break for a week?
I mean,
And
I mean, I could try to do what we did last time, Tony, where I like text you and stuff.
that's
But
fine.
I
Like,
don't know
Also-
but then
all
again, like
everything.
I would assume people would want to take a week off for the holidays. No.
I mean, like I said, I mean, we can. I'm leaving it up to you guys. I will run the game. I will run the game if you guys want me to. It's no pressure.
Steve and I are actively waiting the
I'm okay
holiday.
taking the week off
I
if
might
you want.
my family.
I mean, I have elderly people in my family, so with COVID, like nobody's doing anything. So I'm available.
Yeah.
But it's up to you
Lucas.
guys.
Yes.
Real quick, one question. About so while Albina and Maggie were over in the orchard, I guess.
Mhm.
Was there enough time for me to let her see my Mimcat and play, like, you know, feed it a little and play with it?
Oh
with
yeah,
her
yeah.
here?
We'll say you had like you know 20 minutes, half an hour.
Okay, good.
Oh, I thought you. Never mind. I've been trying to ask about that like off and on all session.
What? Just like the time or what?
Yeah, if there's time to have done any of that. It didn't feel like it because we were discussing things and
Well, weren't you playing with yours
The
on
entire
our way
time we were
towards to the ranch? I thought you said you were doing that.
he said no.
Well, like I said, traveling there's
Well, no, you asked if it was a short rest. He said that no, it wouldn't count as a short rest, but like
Right.
you could hang out and play with them and stuff.
Well, so that's the thing. Like this is where the companions really get into territory because the book says if we go by the book, no, you have to do it during a short rest. I would allow you to do it during a long rest up to a maximum of 3 times as long as you have 3 hours that you are dedicating to that, which unfortunately would not account for a long rest because a long rest is 2 hours of light activity. If you guys would have taken a short rest, there would have been plenty of time. During travel, you are, you know, keeping aware, you are traveling and being aware of your surroundings and progressing forward. It's not a short rest. If during that hour you wanted to use your bloom crawler to like go out and scout with you and stuff like that, like you know would have, you had about an hour before you got to the encounter with Petunia. So I would give you that. But it wouldn't have been like, because like I said, if you spend 8 hours, you know, traveling, like if you're traveling an entire day, there is a cumulative amount of time of rest along that day because you're practically traveling for 12 hours just with 8 hours dedicated to movement. So I'll say if you want, you know, you can roll for the survival to, you know, to do the scavenging, but So yeah, I'll let you do that, and then I gotta jump over to my other game.
Yeah.
So what is the consensus for next week?
I'm okay with taking a week off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with honestly. Sundays get like pretty long days when I work and go,
Smith?
especially
Can we at
Sorry,
least do it one off?
Like I said, I'm running the
Yeah,
Christmas
I'll.
one off. I'm running the Christmas one off on the 25th. So if we want to,
That's a
if we
bonus.
want to account for that to be, to be sort of a fever dream that the entire group has together,
yeah, that sounds
Okay.
nice.
So, all right, cool. So we'll plan for that. That'll be on Friday. And like I said, I'm gonna try and convince some other join us. Full-on Slaughterfest of Santa and his little elves.
Down.
Is that what you said? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, you're going to
We're
kill Santa.
murdering Santa.
I thought we were killing people as Santa and the elves.
No, you're hired by the big toy and tobacco company to go and kill Santa.
Yes. Oh my. Wait, is this like an evil?
My gosh!
Oh, I am so fucking down.
Yes, you have
Oh
free
my
reign
God.
of whatever character, at least 5th level characters. So, all right, I'll see you guys
okay.
later.
No, we're
All
not.
right.
All right.
See you guys.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.